Hey, welcome everyone to Adventures on Tap's Twitch stream where we're playing the series Oops All DMs. Specifically in this segment or series of Oops All DMs, we're playing Phandelver and Below. So before we get started, I would like to just go around and ask everybody who they're playing tonight in our game and also what they're drinking.
Hello, I am Garrett. I am playing Nib Farkle, the Goblin Blood Hunter. Sorry, my light is glaring, so I always put some crap in the way so it's not as bad. All right. Yes, Goblin Blood Hunter, Nib Farkle. And tonight I am drinking the. Oh my god, I don't have the name. What's it called? It is the Cloud Chaser from Crooked Can, located over in Winter Garden. I've already had a sip, and it is quite delicious. It is a Hefeweizen wheat ale. So,
All right, and I am Ken, and tonight I will be playing Trigal Evelev, the monk who tries to convert everybody to the Church of Kelemvor. And tonight I will be drinking the Flamengo wheat beer. This is also a wheat beer, and it is from Brew Hub, which is out of Lakeland. So another Florida beer, and it is quite tasty.
And my name is Chris, and I am playing Ragnar, the human barbarian, and I am drinking a cherry cheesecake mead that I've made.
Sounds great. I'm Ferg. I'm playing Barry the Turtle Druid. Tonight I have Wacky Badger. It's Veterans United Craft Brewery over in Jacksonville. It's veteran owned.
Hi there, I'm Kyle. I'm playing Sky Spirit Flight, a Wood Elf Ranger. And tonight I am drinking the Orange Crush from Hidden Springs Ale Works. It's a fan favorite here in the stream, and had to pick up some more before today.
That be my turn?
Yes,
I'm
sir.
Ben. I am playing Ephraim Blacktooth, the half-orc rogue, and tonight I have not really a local beer because it's from up in North Carolina, but it was holiday themed, so I got Wicked Weeds Milk and Cookies.
I don't. I feel like Ben, you haven't had the same beer ever, which is awesome.
I try not to.
I applaud you. Yeah, good job. Yeah, and I'm Joe. I'll be GMing this series. I am currently drinking Orange Blossom Pilsner, pretty popular beer around Orlando area. It's good. It's got a little bit of honey to it. It's nice. Before we dive into the game, before I give off our cheers, just want to give you a quick synopsis of who we are. If it's your first time to stream, welcome. Thank you for watching. Again, we're Adventures on Tap. We're located here in Orlando, Florida. We are an organization that raises money for charity within breweries playing tabletop role playing games. So, our motto is to drink local, support local, and play local. So, we're giving it a shot with the Twitch. We have several one shots that you can check out on our Twitch already or go over to our YouTube. But if you are in the Orlando area and you're tabletop role playing game curious, we typically put D&D 5e games, which we're playing tonight, on as the main tickets or tables at our events, but we also showcase other tabletop role playing systems, which again, we also have one shots that you can check out on our socials. So go ahead and check out aotorlando.com and figure out when the next event is that you can join in on. We also have a charity stream that we support. It's a nationwide charity called Child's Play. They gamify recovery for children and specifically children's hospitals, excuse me. And we are supporting the Central Florida chapter. It's near and dear to a lot of players and DMs alike in our organization, so please consider donating. We'd greatly appreciate it. They greatly appreciate it. It's a great company, so please support them. But without further ado, before we dive into our session, traditionally at all of our events, before we get started rolling some dice, we like to raise our glasses and at the count of 3 say to adventure. So grab your water, grab your beer, whatever you may be drinking tonight, and at the count of 3 say to adventure. So 3, 2, 1, to
To
adventure.
adventure.
All right, so this is our 13th session. So back on the 12th session. You okay there, Garrett?
Yeah, I forgot I didn't even change the title of anything, so don't mind me.
Word. Okay. Well, anyways, back in our 12th session last week, our heroes methodically explored the basement of the Tresender Manor, leaving a trail of Redbrand corpses in their wake. They located the working laboratory of the elusive Glasstaff and found his quasit familiar, but not the villain himself. Ephraim tossed a bubbling flask of whatever concoction was being brewed in that laboratory into the smoke-filled chamber that they opened, and with the desire to sack the place, Ragnar rushed in and fell flat on his face, unconscious. Barry then healed the Barbarian, and the party found a secret stairway to follow Glasstaff in his attempt to escape. Barry assumed wolf form, and the rest of the heroes followed his keen nose on the scent of the fleeing villain. Will they catch Glasstaff before he escapes, or will they get distracted by finding more sacks? Only time will tell. So go ahead and dive back in.
Can we get a sack count? How many times did you say the word sack? I'm just curious.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
we need
the
to-
I mean,
we
so
need
far
to
it's only one.
I heard
Do
at
we have
least
a-
twice.
Do we have a sack emote?
well, there was
Yeah, but I
yeah
can
that
get
y'all sacked the place.
just-
Yeah, yeah. I didn't know
Yeah,
if that
right?
was the goal of
You know-
whoever wrote it to put as many sack words
That's
in there.
yeah, that's a good point. Also a good point on Ferg's end too. We definitely need to get an emoji in there with just
All right, I'll work on
something
it.
with sacks that aren't related to any adult
Big old
themes.
potato sack or something.
I imagine like what is it? South Park that has Towley? Something like that.
Except
it's
sack, yeah.
Sacky. Alright, let me pull y'all back into the Redbrand hideout. So where we left off was let me focus the camera. Was that Barry, of course, turned into a wolf. And as he came into the staircase, he noticed at the other end of the hall a Redbrand who went to go attack but missed. Or no, sorry, Barry, you went to go attack and then missed. Oh, are we missing Ferg? Where did he go? Because it would start with him.
I'm here. Last
Oh.
thing that happened was he attacked me.
Okay.
And then
Yep.
we were waiting. Sorry. I
No
got
worries.
I got my child aggro. So
Child aggro. Nice.
I'm trying
Okay.
to usher him to bed.
Baby sneak attack.
Understood.
But yeah. So we can I'm listening. I'm good to go. We'll just
Well, if anything, it's on you. So go ahead and do whatever you would like to do
all
in
right.
terms of like
I
this
guess
little
I'll
mini
just
combat.
yeah. I'm gonna. I mean, he's in the way of the door. So,
Yes, as a reminder, there was like an opening. Granted, it has a door symbol, but it was an opening similar to the one that you just came through. Like it looked like a wall had like gone. What is it called when they go into the wall?
Like a pocket door.
Yeah, pocket door essentially, but of bricks.
Hmm.
A brick pocket door.
That's the wolf. All right. Yeah. Okay. So I'll just go ahead and roll my attack again, and we'll just keep trying this. Because it doesn't. Let me think about this. If I exit and go, yeah, there's too much crap behind us. So yeah, we'll just keep plugging forward. So.
Alright, so
That's not gonna hit.
That actually does it.
Oh, it does 11?
Yeah, an
Wow.
11 hits. Yeah.
Okay. So he'll take 8 piercing damage, and he'll need to take a strength save or be knocked prone. As Barry
Alright.
gnarls and bites into his arm.
That actually was exactly the amount of health he had left from last
Yes.
session. So,
Okay.
I guess how do you want that to look if you want it to, and then what do you do after that? We can kind of break combat here.
Yeah, so Barry's gonna go in and just like classic predator, go for the throat.
Nice.
And I would like to if I can take him and drag him with me out here
Okay.
to give people some room and just kind of give a little bit of space in that narrow hallway. And then I will put my nose to the ground and try to pick up. So we had made it clear that there were 3 scents. This was one of the scents. The guy in the other corner was a scent, and I'm assuming the scent that is not present would be Glasstaff.
Possibly, presumably.
So that whatever that other scent is, I want to stick my nose to the ground and try and pick up that scent again after this.
Okay. Yes. So as you do so, you can see, or excuse me, you can smell the scent. Hold on. My dog is trying to shove her way under the table. I don't know if you saw the ping, but coming from that direction.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll a perception check with advantage, being that you were already sniffing.
All right. I will. All right. So I'll just roll it on here. Okay. So the
Nice.
18
18
plus
works.
3, so 22, right? Yes.
Yeah.
21.
So
Bad at math.
let me bring. So as you're sniffing, pulling Arlo over to the side, well, the Redbrand that you just took out, you notice that the scent does lead off of him, and the other one goes towards the upper right-hand corner of this room, and immediately, as you sniff, you catch a glance of another individual quickly running through the other hidden door that was opened earlier, like I don't know, 4 sessions ago, but earlier in this
Yeah.
time in the.
So
I know.
really, like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So if you'll let me, I know I've done quite a bit post that, but I would like to let off a couple howls, and make my start the pursuit.
Okay. So I guess let's pause there real quick. What is everybody else doing?
Is howling a free action? I feel like it is.
Yeah, I would say.
From my vantage point here with dark vision, could I see anything other than Barry? Could I have seen someone flashing across here, or would I just have seen Barry?
So I believe in the last session, I had asked you to roll.
Oh, right.
And you missed.
And I missed.
passing.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
but I would
nobody's
recognize
aware.
Barry.
Yeah, I would say reasonably, because you can see Barry in your sight now, and you were already looking in that general direction. That seeing him coming out of some mysterious side of the room somehow, sniffing and howling, that your intuition was correct that the individual was running through that room.
And I will just turn over my shoulder and yell back towards Sky, who's down at the other end, and say, I think he's going through that secret door.
What is Nibfarkle, Ragnar, Ephraim.
Would I have
we
seen
all
him
go.
go? Is there like a secret like entrance here?
And Sky. Where's Sky on this map?
All the way at the
He's
bottom.
all the way down at the bottom.
Remember, I
I
boosted
forgot.
away.
I
Sorry,
imagine
Chris. What would you ask?
we saw
I
Barry
rode
go
ran
in.
and ran away.
Is there like a secret entrance or something like that right in front of me?
Oh, right, yeah, because y'all are still blind. But you were following Barry, I believe, if I recall correctly. He had came in and y'all were trying to follow his scent or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would have immediately,
Right.
once I saw Barry disappear behind a wall as best as I can, I am holding a torch. I assume I can see at least the door. So I would just head in after him.
Okay.
So 5, 10, 15, 20. And then just see a dead guy, which is cool. And then I guess with there being another guy, I assume he's wearing a red cloak and is a bad guy.
I don't think you would need to roll for it. In general, both of you at least, assuming everybody well, if everybody files out, everybody other than I guess Trigal at this moment, unless he chooses to move up, sees that he does appear to be garnishing a scarlet cloak. However, definitely a completely different garb, almost nicer clothing and robes under it, with various shades of blue instead. And he is running through this door, and you catch a glimpse of like a reflective light from a staff in his hand.
As soon as I see that glint, I'm shooting a crossbow bolt at him.
Okay. Anybody else? What are y'all choosing to do?
So did we that room that we were in? It was full of some kind of smoke or fog or anything. Like it. Did we ever figure out the source of that, or was it just sort of an emanation?
Yeah, which reminds me, I was going to roll something. Okay. Yeah, so I was gonna say, if anything, in his attempt to flee, he's hyper aware that when he hears a wolf howling behind him, startles him, and as that happens, as y'all were leaving the room, you realize that the mist kind of trailed out with you, but then didn't continue to keep going within that room.
Okay. So it dissipates as we leave. All right, then I'm not too concerned about it if it's billowing out. Then I will follow up the stairs. I will. You said this guy's pretty obvious across the room, yeah.
Yes.
So then nobody's next to him, so not a sneak attack, but I will try to get off a shot at him.
Okay, so both of y'all are taking attacks. Chris, what are you, or Ragnar, what are you doing? Trigala also.
I don't
Just
think I
curious
have enough
before
movement.
we just. I mean, we're inevitably going into combat, but.
I would have just stopped right here and glared at him intimidatingly.
Nice.
Sick.
Okay. Then in that case, I will take a full move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Come up here, and I am going to try to.
Well, if anything, hold the movement. I'm just more so seeing how y'all are reacting, just because Nibfarkle was the one that basically said he was shooting first.
Okay.
And I'll give them, I guess, basically anybody who's attacking, like a surprise round. And then just trying to understand if you guys are, choosing to join combat or not, run a different direction. What do you do?
Yeah, I would try on my turn. I would try to run up here and see if I could, if I see that staff
Slap
when I
him
get
hard.
there, just try to grab the staff out of his hands.
Okay. And then Sky, I mean, if anything,
Sky
go ahead and roll.
Sky just wants to
perception if you
keep
want.
running.
Oh, okay.
Can I roll perception to see if I heard
That's what
Tregal well? Or
if
not?
anything, the howl. Did Tregal yell something?
Yeah, I shouted, he's going through that secret door up there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So
I'd say
perception?
yeah. Go ahead and roll a perception.
Okay, just making sure.
Regular.
24.
Yeah, you definitely don't hear him. No. Yeah, you definitely.
Dang it!
What do your elf ears hear?
My focus has ruined me again.
God, you burned your Zephyr Strike to get all the way over there.
Oh, I'm still moving this direction.
Okay.
Sky wants to continue moving this way. Would it just be like one full movement, no action? Or could I do like a dash?
I would say if anything, just because I held off Tregal moving.
That's fine.
We can all go into initiative,
Okay.
combat. I guess whoever chooses, and then if you're not, I guess specifically Tregal and Sky, because you're not within a range of him necessarily. You can choose to use your turns as non-combat. Think of it that way.
Do you still want us to roll or no?
Yeah. Go
Okay,
ahead and
just
roll.
making sure. Just to make it easier in terms of like placement.
Yeah, let me.
Oh, I rolled before you popped it up. I'm sorry.
No,
I always forget that.
I
You
think
say
it-
initiative, I want to roll.
I think it's fine.
I think as long as you
think I
clicked your
only
guy,
had
it's
it.
still good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fortunately removed everything beforehand. So let me just put on some music.
It's one of those roll 20 like little things. I'm like, is this how it works? I always forget.
Also, while we have this small interlude, I will let everyone know I did just create a sack emote. It is submitted to Twitch. It needs to be approved. But once it's approved, it will be live for all followers.
Perfect.
Nice.
Yeah, it's hard being the best. You ask and I deliver. You're welcome.
Oh my
The
god.
best and the most humble.
You have no idea how humble I am. It's amazing. Hold on, let me go get my trophy.
Alright, so. Alright, so as mentioned, so Nib Farkle, go ahead and Nib Farkle and Ephraim. So I guess Ephraim, you technically would have got your shot off first.
Okay. Yep. I'm doing a reroll. I rolled it in the chat already, but if you want me to reroll, I can. It's up to you. It's a 14 to hit. If you don't.
Oh, we have had our community challenge completed by, it looks like, a specific somebody that might have skin in this game. So that is a certain guy named Red Spartan. I think I know that one.
Alright, so rules go. We roll a. So we got 6 of us.
Yep, D6. I assume we can go by the order that we introduced ourselves for drinking. So I'd be 1, Ken would be 2. So
If it
Yeah, I'll go around the screen. If anything, I'll
Okay.
do +1. If it's a 7, it's me.
Ben has said he wants Glasstaff to get the advantage.
What do you do again? You,
You-
roll.
you can skip
One
me
piece?
since I pushed it forward, and you can be the number 6.
Oh yeah, give
Yeah.
Glasstaff the.
Just
That's
in
nice.
case, just to make it fun.
There you go.
Just to make it
Sorry, what? I was trying to figure out how to roll the damn dice with
They're on
typing
the
it. What
left.
were you saying?
fun. Oh, just roll D6.
Yeah, I was
1's
trying to do a
Garrett, Ken's
modifier.
2, Chris's 3,
3.
Fergus 4, Ben
there
is
you go, it's
5,
Chris.
you are 6. Oh god.
Who's 4?
Oh god. Oh god.
Wait.
Oh wait, 4?
No, you rolled
Yeah.
a 3. Oh, how'd you get a +1?
Oh, he
Because
added
there's
them
7
up.
of us total.
Oh.
I wanted to be in
Apologies.
part of that.
Then that would be Ferg.
So, yeah, okay. How are you doing this? I'm looking at
Starting
the screen
with
now. I
you,
don't see how 4 gets to him. Oh, I see.
Here, let's
Because if
give
you
it to
literally
Chris.
Oh,
Because of me.
sorry.
Give it to Chris, or I'll just popcorn my popcorn advantage to him. So
Do we
Oh,
want to
yeah,
make it
Barry
even
has
more
popcorn,
wild
I
by
forgot.
just flipping a coin on
Yeah.
whether it's advantage or disadvantage?
Oh.
Ooh.
I
I see
actually
that.
like that.
Let's
yeah.
give it to Chris. Flip the coin.
Oh, I thought
I like
you can't
this.
roll a D2. That's annoying. That's annoying.
I mean, I can flip a poker chip that I have
Go for
here.
it, huh?
All right, so
Well, I
this
guess
will
it's
be
not
heads.
free call. It's more.
Yeah.
It's more.
He's
This will
the
be
DM.
tails. And it was heads if I can get the damn camera on it.
Sure.
Ugh. And I didn't even say what.
What would be advantage? You said what heads?
Heads, I think, would be
Yeah.
advantage. So with that being said, Ragnar, y'all said Ragnar will get it, not Ferg. Looks like he already has double.
Yeah, I have the popcorn.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. It makes sense.
Well, he has double inspiration right now. Or boon.
I think the first one was from the original. One of the times that we rolled on Twit.
Yes.
I still haven't used that one yet.
Ever?
God.
Not yet.
Well, I guess just remember you have 2. I can put that actually in your little modifier thing.
Well, now that I have 2, my reckless attack won't be needed.
Put it on the red circle of your character portrait.
Like spell slots, like they stack.
Anyways, all right. So Ephraim, you hit with a 14. That does hit for
Nice.
6 piercing damage.
Sweet.
And then Nibfarkle.
That'd be a 9 to hit. Yeah, right. Totally.
9 does
Alright,
not
cool.
hit.
I'll roll damage.
Oh boy, hold on. This bars. I do not want it to show. How do you remove bars again? Gee, this is so. Like, 'cause I'm guessing y'all see Ragnar's red bar.
No, it's gone now. It's gone
Yeah.
now. You just
Oh, it's
remove the numbers out of it, and it'll go away.
Yeah, but I wanted to see it not as a bar, just as a circle when I click.
Oh,
You
if
only put one number. You don't put both numbers.
Yeah.
Yep, there we go. Okay. Anyways, so yes, that doesn't hit, unfortunately. But then circles back around to Sky. What are you doing?
Sky is going to continue his run. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And then is going to use their action to continue to move. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Get to the doorway. It's still closed. Right?
The doorway is open. I don't think there was a door there. Yeah, there's not a door there.
To like the underneath the stairs?
Correct. It was just a hallway. So if I were to
Oh, I thought there was a doorway here.
send this to the back, like it covers up like a wall. It looks like there's a little staircase that wraps around. Oh, there is a door.
Well, that's why I was confused. Yeah.
I'm so confused. Well, I'm more confused because I quite literally didn't see that. Hence why I was just explaining that. Anyways, yes, there's a door. So if it was closed, it's closed.
Okay. Good. Then this is gonna be the stupidest DM question ever. Does it open towards me or away from me?
You know how many times we've asked that already?
Yeah, I
in
know.
this
I've
dungeon?
Right.
gotten so much of that question.
Hey, that's an important question sometimes.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's gonna decide
I
my
would say
next choices.
it opens upward.
So away from me.
It's like a portcullis.
Right.
It's up.
Pull the handle and you slide it up into the ceiling.
It's like a garage
I've-
door.
I've used my action. Can I use my bonus action and reaction to start to set my hunting trap?
Sorry, a bonus
Famously
action
loves
and a
hunting.
reaction.
I'm really bartering with the DM on this one.
You're just wanting to set a hunter's trap by burning your reaction. and
Basically,
bonus
I want to spend all of the time between now and my next turn to start to get this trap out, and then on my next turn to use my action to open the trap.
Yeah,
Like I'm going
sure.
into like
works
my
for me.
pack and then getting it out.
Yeah,
I feel
that
like you could have
Okay.
bartered for much quicker than that, but all right.
I probably could have, but
works.
looking
Well,
at
actually-
the distance that he's running, I think I'm fine right now.
Yeah, I
So,
I don't
there we
even
go.
know that you need to, because it is quite a distance.
Yeah,
But
true.
also, don't forget that hallway is trapped.
Sky doesn't know that.
Oh, well, okay. I'm reminding the DM.
Oh. Yeah, do I still have it revealed to you? No, I didn't.
No, but when we checked out that hallway earlier, we
They
noticed
found
that
out,
the. We
Well, good
noticed
thing
that
you remembered, and I just
Yeah.
inadvertently, I guess, confirmed that. Yeah, it's
Because
still
that was
there.
when we split and like
I did-
we opened the doors
Yeah,
at the
y'all
same
didn't even
time.
break
Yeah.
it. That's why.
Yeah,
never
yeah.
moved.
Yeah.
I don't even know that. I don't even know that Ephraim knows that. But like from player knowledge, I want to make sure the DM remembers
Yeah.
that because the GM's running, or because the Glasstaff
trying that
seems to be going that direction. So
It's okay. But that ends Sky's turn.
Okay. So on to Yarno, Glasstaff, Albrecht. I don't. Y'all can see the names, can't you? That's why.
Nope.
Ah man, I didn't even do that. Well, there you go. That was
Yeah,
it.
we can.
Wait. Wait. Wait.
Uncivilized. You just shoot before you even
You
know
can rage
who
quit.
the person is. Pathetic. I'm gonna.
I saw the glass staff,
run.
idiot.
Why are you even chasing me? I don't even know you. And it.
we're on
Whatever. Bah!
we're on a murderous
Uncivilized.
rampage.
He's gonna dash.
Oh, not there.
And that ends his turn. Oh. Sorry, I'm just saying oh randomly, but I'm reading the chat. I guess Barry is not showing the turn order. It seems that whenever you roll, even though I'm guessing you're clicking on your Barry Wolf token, it like applies it to your actual character.
Yeah, I'm not sure what.
And it shows for me, but it's visible to y'all. There you go. Alright. On to Trigal.
All right. My internet hiccuped, so I missed exactly what the.
It wouldn't it be me though? 'Cause I'm a 17.
Yes.
Wait, what do you.
He rolled a 17, right? So he's higher than 14.
Ah.
initiative?
Yeah. Okay.
Ah,
so
yeah, I see. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, sorry, Barry, you're up.
Go ahead, Barry.
I'm going to. So I have with dash I can get Wolf has a 40-foot 40 foot, he has 40 feet of speed. So if I were to dash, I would get 80. So that's 5. Yeah, so I'm going to try and we'll see how this. We'll see if I'm able to do this. I still have my red bandana, right? I have my my dog scarf.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
those skeletons don't
I
have
don't
any
think you
weapons anyway.
opted
I
to
wouldn't
take it
worry
off.
about it.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is dash beyond Glasstaff and try and make it so that he is cut off. Nah, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to use my movement speed and attack him. So what is that? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I can get right up to him.
May I make a proposal?
Yeah, I'm open.
As a wolf, do you think you could pull his cloak off of him?
Metagaming.
I was gonna.
I didn't say anything. I knew.
No, I was. What I was
Oh,
actually gonna
that wasn't common knowledge. Okay, it's been like 5 sessions that we've been down here, so I don't remember. If that wasn't common knowledge, then yeah, he's right. Don't worry about it.
I was thinking something along those lines, so I'm just gonna go with that. I was gonna bite him and try to, if it's a successful bite, maybe like use a grapple, try and hold him down if it's successful.
Okay. So just to clarify, you're just rolling a grapple.
Yeah. So do you want me
flavoring it,
to?
that you're fighting him.
Do you want me to roll my? You want me? It's an attack roll, correct? So it would be with my bite.
I think grapple is just contested strength, no? I feel like nobody ever grapples anymore.
Well, do you, in your wolf form,
I was just-
get
Well-
the knock prone?
Yeah,
Then
so
a
that's what I
werewolf
was
would?
thinking. Yeah,
Oh,
that's what
yeah.
I'm gonna try and do. I'm gonna try and bite him and knock him down, but if instead of the bite, okay, so let's.
Instead of the
You-
damage, you're trying to rip or something.
Correct.
You're just trying to rip the cloak off.
No, I'm just gonna bite him and hold him and grapple him, but I am gonna bite him. But instead of the damage, I would like to, make that so that it's a grapple.
Grapple with teeth. Got
Sure.
it.
Yeah,
Sure.
basically, if he has a wolf hits, it will knock him prone, and he wants to then try to hold him down so he doesn't get up and run away after.
Right.
being-
Yeah, that makes
that's what he's asking for.
Yeah, I'll allow it. I mean, makes sense for the
okay.
flavor.
We'll see how it goes. It might not work. Might be all just a lot of talking. Oh, it does work.
Damn.
That's a 21. And
DC 11. He rolled a 15. Didn't knock him prone though.
okay. But I
So-
would like to use that to hang on to him grappled. So would you? How about this?
I would say
would you
because
let
your
me
roll was
forego the
21.
damage
Yeah, like use the 21 for the
for
contestant
the grapple.
grapple.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, real
Yeah,
quick,
that
did
works.
anyone else see
Okay.
Ferg's roll?
just not prone. I did. I think.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I did.
I think Ferg, you're whispering your roles to the DM.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think it's a setting in
It does say from Ferg.
Okay.
Beyond 20 or whatever. It's a setting.
He's being secret.
I'll mess with it later.
Which is fine. It's between you and Joe. Don't let us pressure
yes,
you into
Barry's
sharing.
gonna snarl and grasp him and take him by the arm and just start to like tug of war and dig my heels in and start pulling him back.
All right. I like it. He is currently grappled onto Trigal.
Okay. Oh, I have 80 feet of total movement if I dash. So I am going to dash here and then try to run past Barry and this guy. So technically this guy might be able to get an opportunity attack if he's able to while he's grappled. And then I want to get, with my 80 feet, I can get to this doorway here I want to get there and just sort of turn around and look at him. And if he comes at me, I'm going to try to opportunity attack if he tries to run past me.
Okay. So, readying the action. Well, you dashed, so
Yeah, I dash, so I can't take another action or bonus action. Well, actually, to take a bonus action, I would have had to attack, so I can't attack or bonus action attack. I'm just gonna be there to try to block the doorway, and then obviously, if he runs past me, I'll try my opportunity attack.
okay.
When and if he's able to. But that should be my turn. The only thing is, if he wants to get an opportunity attack on me when I run past him, but I don't know if he can while he's being grappled. I don't remember what the rules are on that.
I don't think they get opportunity attack.
Okay.
I've never played it
Alright.
that way.
Okay. Then that's me.
All right, on to Ragnar.
I am going to run and use my action to dash. Gets me right in front of him, and I'm just gonna stop right there and try to keep him from moving anywhere else. And that's it for my turn.
Okay. So you're readying an action, I guess, then to attack him.
I can't ready in action. I use my action to dash.
Oh, dashed. Right. Okay. All right, on to Ephraim.
You did.
It's okay because all I was saying was So, uh,
I need to know that.
everybody is chasing this fella, so I guess I ought to too. Ephraim knows what a runaway cow looks like. So a move will get me there. A dash would get me 2, 3, 4. Yeah, here. Actually, I can use a bonus action dash, which would then give me my attack right here.
Yeah.
And you would attack with advantage because he's prone, and you also have allies
Sneak attack.
adjacent to him. Yeah.
Yep. So we're gonna brand this doggy.
No, leave Barry alone.
No, doggy, not turtle.
It's a wolf.
Doggy, not doggy. I mean, ooh. Well, it was a good thing I had the advantage because that was a 1 on the other die. But it's an 11. If that hits,
11
I'm
does
guessing it
not
doesn't.
hit. So somehow, as he's wrangling, getting this wolf off of him, not even noticing he's being surrounded, when you take a hit with your short sword, happens to dodge out of the way of catching it just in time. But just barely. Alright. On to Nipfarkle.
Okay. So I'm going to run 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I get here in this hallway. Now, if I lean against our left-hand wall here, can I see him? Like, let me get the ruler. And if I was like, I guess it doesn't attach to anything, but like, if I'm leaning against that wall, can I see him through the doorway?
I'd say reasonably you would, with if you were to go 5 more or 1 more square.
Right.
Or is it because you can't?
It's because I can't. That's why I'm asking.
I mean, I think you would, but it would be at a disadvantage.
Okay.
for your-
Then instead of doing that, I will just, I guess, dash in. So 5, 10, 15. Actually, I'm just going to stay here. Because I do not want to get close and get messed up. Because I'm almost dead. And then I don't think...
Coward.
I have 5. You know what? It is episode 13.
I have 4.
Oh, you do, don't you? All right, fine. I'll take another step forward, but I'll be up on top of the casket or the mausoleum, whatever that thing is. Sarcophagus. That's the word. And then the dash takes my action, but if I have a bonus action that's not related to fighting, I can use it, right?
Bonus action not related to fighting. I mean, if you've already expended your bonus action, which you
The
have,
bonus
I would
action is
say
the
no.
dash, or the action is
Yes.
the dash?
The
That's a good
action
point.
dash.
Action is dash.
Right, so I
Action
still have
is
a bonus
dash, so
action.
you still have a bonus action. Yes,
Okay.
sorry. For the
Then I
confusion.
don't know why I was even asking questions at the beginning. So I will invoke my blood curse of bloated agony on this guy. Curse a creature that you can see within 30 feet. For the duration, the creature has disadvantage on strength and dexterity checks and takes 1d8 necrotic damage if it makes more than one attack on its turn. Yes.
Great
I'm sorry.
call, because he's grappled.
If you of you until the end of your next turn. Okay, then I'm sorry. It only lasts for a turn, so I'm going to amplify it so it lasts a minute. But he can make a con save at the end of each of his turns to end the curse, and that's a DC 12. So it'll last for a minute unless he can con save his way out. But he, for the duration, has strength and dex checks.
Okay, Garrett.
Yes.
Garrett, if I may suggest, we may only need it for one turn because he's surrounded, and that's going to give everybody that's on him advantage.
It costs me nothing
and
extra to amplify.
yes, but if he manages to break it on his turn, that's before most everybody else goes. So
Smart.
yes.
All right,
So
yeah.
you
Then I
may
guess
not.
I won't amplify it. Being the intelligent goblin that I am, I would know all these things, obviously.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, you know all your own class
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
All right, so then I'll
Getting
just do the.
close.
Oh God, I'm sorry. Would you like me to flip a coin?
Somebody started it, and it's
I
been
guess so.
rampant this session.
Yeah. So, if he takes more than one attack, 1d8 necrotic damage, and then strength and dex disadvantage, and that is all.
All right, on to the top of the round. Sky, did it remove you again? No, never mind.
Beer's
Okay,
just
Sky.
below.
Yeah.
Sky's gonna finish up setting up this trap,
I forgot.
and is gonna take 2 steps back and pull out bow and arrow and train it on the doorway, ready for as soon as it opens.
Okay, where did you place the trap again?
Right in front of the door. So the
Okay.
square right in front. Yep.
Let me
This
just.
guy just sits in a room by himself while the other guy dies.
Oh, Sky's definitely thinking to themselves like, "Oh, it's gonna be so amazing. I'm gonna, like, everyone's gonna be chasing after him. I'm gonna stop him right in the tracks. Like, it's gonna be perfect. I'm gonna show that, like, I outthought this smart person. It's gonna be wonderful."
All right, on to Iarno. He's going to make a. Well, now we complicated it because I gave you the attack roll. I guess.
Strength save.
What was the? Yeah, I'll do the strength save based off of whatever your. I think it was 11. So I'll do a strength and a con save. Wait,
I did
can you
not
do
amplify,
multiple
so no.
saves? Oh, no con save. Okay. Alright, strength save. He's. Oh, I hit Dex, my bad.
With
Oh, y'all don't
disadvantage.
see it anyway. Yeah, I mean, his disadvantage was, 0 somehow?
Yes!
Oh, because he has minus.
Is
I'm
it negative?
useful!
He had a natural 1, yeah.
Ooh.
Perfect.
Sweet.
Flops.
Can't do anything. As a free action, though, he's gonna start chanting. Skatham to Skadatishka. as all the skeletons that are out, because I think we only put one in the coffin.
Yeah, we only
or
shoved one in and then
sarcophagus,
we disarmed the rest.
and they're just disarmed. Their eyes shift from the blue energy to more of a dark purple color as they all start moving towards you all. Where did I put the turn order?
Uh-oh.
So they be happening.
I don't think running in here was a good idea.
What do they do? Claw you for a D4?
I only have 4 health.
I know.
The barbarian gets critted by a skeleton. That'd be
But reminder,
Terrible.
you do have advantage, as does Barry.
Double.
Just a reminder for everybody. And Ken, do you have it too? Is that a little orange? What is that?
I don't know what that is. I don't know
Ugh,
what
looks
is
like
on
advantage to
my-
me. That's must be.
Isn't that the? Say, isn't that the inspiration?
Trigal's orange.
Oh no, Barry has that. Yeah.
Barry has the inspiration. I don't know what my orange is.
You have an
We
orange.
need to just have a
Congratulations.
cheat sheet. I think we talked about this last session.
Yes,
all
we
the different
did,
icons that I
yeah.
keep tacking on. I know that we dedicated purple as being the positive Twitch
Twitch.
boon, pink being the disadvantaged Twitch boon,
Correct.
yellow being popcorn inspiration,
Yeah.
orange
Was that-
orange was like a blessing or
Was
whatever
it
that berry
guidance?
does.
Yeah.
Guidance.
Oh, guidance. Okay.
So,
Yeah, that's
Which you don't
probably
have
gone.
anymore.
Yeah, that's probably gone by now.
Ben,
Yeah.
if you're typing it all that in, it's gonna be lost in the chat.
You know, but at least it'll be there.
I'm writing it also on the side so that we can start building up a cue sheet.
yeah, I'll try to remember to like write down notes or something that we just have all available of just I don't know screenshots or something.
Actually,
But,
you can put it. You don't even need to do that. You can do just like you would do handouts. You can load it in as a handout.
Mm.
Yeah,
in our
that's
journal.
true.
Ah, nice.
player
We all
Yeah.
That works. Yeah, and if anything, maybe when I do that, I'll actually implement macros and
And then-
maybe some new icons that make
Whoa,
sense.
whoa, whoa.
Whoa, I know
You're
we're
getting out of
went
hand.
Don't get
13
crazy
episodes
here.
deep, and I've yet to make any.
No.
I know the learning curve is steep, but I assure you, Roll20 has some very very useful tools.
Yeah, I mean, I like it for what it's worth. I mean, being free, but I do the membership, and
Yeah.
it's only like a couple bucks, and hence why I never remember I even have it. It just takes a couple
Yeah.
bucks a month. But it has a lot of great features that I need to take advantage of, make my life easier. With that being said, we are on to Barry with all the skellies up next.
All right. Well, Barry's gonna try and kill this guy. So. Do either of those hit?
12 does hit.
Just hits. Okay.
So let me roll strength save. I did it again.
There's a lot of skeletons. Do I see the skeletons?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
everybody sees him except for this guy, I guess technically, because he's in the sarcophagus, but
guy's-
nonetheless he's gonna try to break out of it. It's gonna be at an extreme disadvantage. A skeleton moving a heavy stone. I don't know about that. He rolled a 4, so he is also prone.
Okay. We'll just keep him here. Yeah. All right. That's it. Yeah, Barry just chomps down and is like trying to pull his arm out of socket right now. And
Alright, yeah, it's just
Very-
like tearing, and as the more you
Yeah.
pull, the blood starts
Very-
gushing down his arm. Oh, he just broke.
teeth and
I think that whole whatever you said, at least for me, it was purely robotic. I
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
got
Yeah.
nothing other than I'm gonna rip his arm out. Silence.
it's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Alright, on to skellies. First, I'm gonna start with a sarcophagi.
Nice, yeah.
But see what you did there.
So he did not get out of it. So these are all going to.
And remember, he's mashed in there with another dead body. I don't know if
Oh,
that
is there
affects anything,
multiple?
but there was a body
There's
in
only
there,
one?
and then I had to jump
Mm,
on
yeah.
the lid.
He's already rolling with disadvantage. I
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
give
No,
him
you're good.
super disadvantage.
I get everything I can.
So they are unarmed, but y'all do have the sacks with the weapons in it. He just grabs the sack, starts passing them out. No, I mean they're not that intelligible. So this first one, skeleton 2, is going to. I don't have any roll for this. I think unarmed attacks are usually 1d2, or excuse me, t2, 1d4 plus strength. Yeah, it's just a regular d20. Why is that not registering? Is it about to crash? Oh no, it did. Never mind.
No,
So
that's
3
not.
doesn't hit. Yeah, he was attacking Barry the Wolf. This other one from the corner is gonna attack. Actually, he's just gonna stay where he's at. Take an attack at Trigal.
Another 3, that'll miss.
Jeez. Alright, I'm just gonna 1, 2, 3. We got a 19, a 9, and a 13, so this guy right here is attacking Trigal
A
with
19 will
1d4.
hit.
Alright. Just claws at you.
3,
For 3
okay.
piercing.
Got it.
The next one was a 9, which misses, I think, everybody. 13 for this guy. He's gonna attempt to grapple Ragnar. And so if you want to do a contested strength check for 13.
It's a natural
20.
20.
Alright. No grapple, so Skellies did nothing. Good job,
Oh, wait,
everybody,
no, it's a
and
dirty 20, not
dice.
natural.
It still worked. Still worked. On to Trugal.
Okay. I am going to risk the opportunity attack from Skeleton 4 by stepping forward here out of his reach and then just concentrate all my attacks on the dude.
Okay.
So, unarmed strike.
He's prone, so all these have advantage.
Oh yeah, that's
He's
right.
also
Thank you.
grappled and everything. You all just have super advantage.
She's 23
We're
for
just wailing on this guy.
for 5 points,
Someone grab his staff.
and
Yeah.
then I will use my last key point and do flurry of blows, 2 more unarmed strikes.
Are these lethal?
Oh yeah, these are lethal. 14 for 7, and then the last one.
Save it. Unless you
okay.
really want the extra damage.
Oh,
the
okay.
2 hits.
Yeah.
Okay.
25 critical, so 8 points of bludgeoning.
Go ahead and add, because the way we've been doing it is giving you the damage roll plus the modifier, but also to roll again for the full dice.
Okay. Yeah, it was 1d4. So, or 1d4. So that's 12. 12 total damage from that last one.
12, 24, so that is more than double the amount of health he had. So how are you absolutely obliterating this guy without getting any sort of information out of him.
Well, since he sicked his skeletons on us, I just, I just say, you are going to answer to Kellamvor for animating these undead, you bad person.
I'm like, what clever cuss word are we gonna use on this one?
Everyone just pauses and looks up at him as he's about to say it.
That was good.
Slow
We'll have to,
motion.
you know how we're trying to capture like
Yeah,
clips or
I'll
whatever. We
clip
got to
that.
get that one. That was good. All right. So we, as you, just absolutely obliterate this poor guy that's getting grappled by a wolf, proned on the ground, just whacking on him, wailing on him into a bloody pulp. You notice that as he lets out his last breath and curls over and goes limp, all of the skeletons around the room also just collapse to the ground.
That's what I was hoping would happen. I look at my friends and say, that's what I was hoping would happen.
All right, with that being said, we are out of combat.
All right, so is he dead? Like
Oh, yeah.
he can't be. There's no medicine check to stabilize him. He's gone.
Well, he doubled the amount of health he had in total.
Oh, okay.
Or, excuse me, double the amount of health he had. And if I remember correctly with the death rules, is if it exceeds the amount of total health, it's an instant kill.
Yeah.
I think it's half your total health is an instant kill.
Well, there you go.
All right, so
Obliterated.
Does anybody know where Sky is?
This guy is just like waiting.
As you say
I
that, I
just
want to
hear this.
step around my head hunting trap, open the door, and be like, "Hello?
We got him.
Oh,
Where are you?
Oh, I'm down this hallway. I'll be there in a second. Just give me. I gotta. There was bad guys over here. I have to clean up more bad guys. And I'm gonna close the door and slowly like disarm my trap.
Oh, don't worry. I'm coming to help. I'm gonna sprint and dash my way into that hallway towards him.
Who?
Yeah,
there's
cool.
traps.
Let's do it.
Yeah, who detected the traps? Because it wasn't
I
me, so
definitely
I
did.
can't
Was
say
it?
that.
It was Nif.
Was it Ragnar?
So give me a sec. I have to.
That would
see
put
what
me
the
right
check was
with the
for you.
dash. Right
Into
there.
the hunter's trap.
Yep.
Okay, but you may not
door
get
was
there.
closed.
Yeah,
The door
yeah,
was
hold on.
closed.
The floor collapses.
First,
Yeah,
yeah, the room was trapped first. Then
So,
you gotta get
Ragnar, go ahead. Go ahead and roll a perception check. Might as well roll twice in case it you aren't able to get through.
I think we should ask ourselves though, even if he sees it, is he gonna stop him?
No.
Hold on,
Can
I'm
answer
having
that
hard
one.
finding
Sorry, I was a
perception.
little quick on that answer. No.
That's a good point. I mean, it's up to Ragnar if he really wants to. even
Well,
Oh, it doesn't
fancy
matter.
shit. Yeah, it doesn't matter. All right,
Yeah,
so
I'll see it.
with that being said, you're gonna bring this to the map layer. All right, y'all see that, right?
yeah.
All right, Ragnar. So, as you're sprinting down the hallway, the floor within you just immediately gives way, and you fall down about 20 feet into a pit, taking 2d6 bludgeoning damage, assuming you don't successfully pass a dexterity saving throw of 15.
Come on, buddy. You can do that. You got it. You got it.
Yes, barbarians known for
You
their
can do
dexterity.
anything that you want in this world. And it's definitely
Pretty funny.
surviving
Wow. Huh.
after this.
Well, you lucked out. However, it
Yeah, I
does
was
take
using
exactly
my-
4.
Oh, well, that's out.
So he's just unconscious at the bottom of this pit.
Wait, the dex save
Oh.
wasn't to avoid the pit?
It's for half.
Takes half.
Oh.
perception was to see even if
Gotcha.
he could see
I
it.
thought that was to hear us tell him to stop.
Nope. So what is everybody else doing as
Does this
Ragnar
make
just
like a
blindly
like it's
goes
an
in-
audible noise, right?
Yeah, we hear that collapse, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I would say. Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as he started
Oh,
running,
no.
knowing it's trapped, I would have ran after him.
Y'all remember
Yeah,
why I
same.
gave him a skull icon?
I think that
Probably
was because he
put
was
Phandelver down.
down.
Might as well keep
Yeah.
it on there.
So I guess I'm the lightest. So why don't you guys lower me down? And someone have a healing potion I can dump on his dumb face.
I finish up on getting my trap up, and I turn the corner. I'm like, "Hey guys, oh, why is there a hole in the hallway
Ragnar,
again?"
always.
All right. I don't have healing is the issue.
I don't have a healing potion, but I do have a lot of rope that we can at least make a harness and drag him up out of there.
All right.
Well,
We could stabilize him if that's the goal.
who has medicine as a skill? Because I do not.
Definitely not me.
I'm okay at it. I can do
You have more
field
than plus
treatments.
zero?
We could try to stabilize.
I can stay. I
I
have
can try,
medicine
yeah.
and I have spare the dying.
Oh, okay,
Um,
all right.
So he's not dead.
Well, I'm gonna loose part of my rope down as well with Nib, so that Nib can tie him up at the bottom, and
Okay.
we can pull him back up.
I'll go down there,
Drag
tie
my
some
limp
great
body.
sailor's knots, I guess. I don't know.
You have to drag my limp body out of here.
Drag him out.
Well, we just
Spread-
don't want Barry to go down the hole.
Oh, is your background sailor, Garrett?
Sailor?
You said something about
said
Oh
something
no,
about,
I'm just saying. No,
Oh.
I have criminal.
I say, if your background was sailor after all this, and just luckily had that skill set,
Yeah,
that would be amazing.
Sailor's knots.
Listen,
Not the same present.
he was trained by a space sailor,
This is true.
so it's
Actually,
not
he was
out of
a
the
space
question.
gladiator. A lot of good that did him.
Did fight a lot.
I mean,
Saying.
gladiators die, so
Yeah.
And he died dramatically.
Sometimes the thumb is up, sometimes the thumb is down.
And
exactly.
you guys don't know this, but he was very much the runt of his family. Like he was not the strongest. He was not the bravest. He was running away from all of his problems.
Well,
Little lore unlocked there for you.
all right. So who's pulling him out of here? I'll wolf form help.
I'm gonna be probably the one trying
Yeah,
to do it.
I'll help pull. Well, I don't think you can help Sky because you're on the wrong side of the pit. Unless.
But I was the one that loosed down the rope. That's the issue.
That's okay. You could toss it over.
Yeah, you
true.
can toss the end of the rope.
So-
The rest of us will pull him up.
Barry, are you coming out of wolf form?
No, I'm gonna stay in wolf form and like pull him.
Sky's gonna
Alright.
jump over across.
Because wolf
Well,
form strength is better.
Is
Than
that-
You probably
Barry's.
should wait until we
wait,
get out of the way.
wait till there's
Yeah.
space.
So does anybody want to move out of his way? Or
Well,
make way for
Nib's
him?
technically in the
I'm
hole.
gonna sit on his chest as they pick him up. I'm just gonna get a ride.
Okay, so who has the better strength?
Well, I will help Ephraim. I think I have like what I have a 12.
I have a
a
plus
12
one.
strength.
Yeah, same.
Okay, so
So-
it doesn't matter who rolls it.
If the two of us with a 12, we can pull them up. I think working together on the rope.
Is
Can
this
I
how
skip
your
by
characters
saying I tied
talk
him
to each other? It's kind of
very smartly.
interesting. The amount of metagaming going on in this session. What?
Ragnar wakes up from
Who
the
started
dead. You
it?
guys talking about 12 strength. What does
Is
that
this
mean?
how you
Goes back
talk to
Rock.
each other in
Yeah.
character? That's the best. I love it.
All right.
I mean, yeah, I have one.
We'll recontextualize this. Who's the strongest? Ragnar? Well, he's unconscious. So what does that leave us?
I
I'm
guess
a giant turtle man,
flip a coin.
and the
But
guy
he's a wolf.
who only uses
Well,
his.
Ephraim, I think if you and I work together, we can pull him up.
All right.
All right, so I guess whoever is deciding to do it, go ahead and roll with advantage, being that you're each helping with the rope, but one person roll for it.
So roll
Strength.
strength or
Yeah.
or athletics.
Okay, so only
Say
Ken is
athletic
rolling that,
makes
right?
sense. It's tug of war.
I'm not pulling back.
Also, what are y'all exactly doing? You're dropping the rope and then putting Barry
Okay,
down.
we put the rope down
Nib.
there. The
I
goblin
scurried down the rope,
go-
tied it onto
goblin,
Ragnar.
yeah, scurried down the rope, tied him up, and then we are pulling the goblin and the barbarian back up with
Okay.
the rope.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it's
So go
two
ahead
of
and
us,
roll an athletics then.
two of us working together.
Well, if it's an athletics check, I do have practice as an athlete, but
Don't worry
never
about
mind, because Trigal just rolled a 20.
Ding. Natural 20 at that.
it. As I
Yeah.
fly
Alright.
into the ceiling.
Yeah, it just like pure strength like flings you both up over the pit. Ragnar is still unconscious.
All right, and now we leave, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
ooh, help him! Ooh.
I'm not the medicine guy. I tied the rope.
I'm trying to talk to our wolf friend.
So I will unwolf.
On Wolf.
Okay.
But he was a turtle.
and
Sorry, turtle. Sorry.
The
Turtle.
wolf was a turtle the whole time.
Yeah.
He was a turtle the whole time.
Sylvana has blessed me with these great gifts of nature's bros. Anywho, looks like Ragnar is dead again. Crazy. So yeah, I'll just cast Spare the Dying.
Alright.
Okay.
That brings you to consciousness, my friend.
Welcome back, idiot.
No. That
Just-
just
You're
stabilizes me.
stable.
Yeah, just conscious.
Stable.
Or yeah, just
I'm not even
stable.
conscious.
But no health.
You guys have to carry my limp body out.
Does no one have like
We'll
anything?
come back and get him.
A
Yeah.
beer?
Or hear me out. Hear me out. We just let him take a nap. We get out of his way. Eventually, he'll wake up and find his way back to town.
But is it? I do have one problem. What's our fear that he still steps back into that trap again?
Oh, it's probably pretty high chances. Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's my fear.
And he
Sky,
can't read, so it's not like we can leave a note. So
Sky, where did you come from through that other door?
Well, the cistern. I was planning a marvelous trap, but luckily you guys were fast enough to stop him in time. But
Well, what say you all we carry our friend Ragnar to the room with the cistern? That's probably a safe place to rest. There are provisions and food there.
Yeah, we'll shove an apple in his mouth.
We can put him in one of the bunks in that other room. We can all take a rest. We can get fresh water, and then
Can we go
after we
across
have
the-
recovered, no,
We take the long
we
way.
go back the other way. We
we
have to take him the long way.
we could make it through. I mean, we could possibly fashion a
much
rope bridge if need be.
We can make a rope bridge. That'll be a good role play.
I mean,
That's all.
Can't you
Bridges.
just jump it?
Not with a limp?
Not with
Massive
the full weight of the barbarian. No.
Barry, can you throw him?
I mean, but like,
nah,
I guess
bro.
you're right. Here, how about this? Step aside. I'll come. I'll jump over.
Grab.
I'll grab Ragnar and I'll carry him around. I'm
Go
quick
grab
on
an
my feet.
apple. Go
Well,
grab an
we
apple.
can all
throw it
just-
over. We'll shove it in his mouth. He'll wake up and he'll walk his own fat butt out of here.
Oh, I think
Apple.
Trey probably had the best idea. Like, let's just walk him around, go take a nice little rest, and then he'll wake up. He'll shake it off.
If I should I jump over? Is he?
You can just
good?
meet
Is
us
he
around
gone?
the other
Stay in
side.
the room.
No, Oh no, he's alive. He's
Perhaps.
Just meet us, Sky. Just
No,
go
no,
around
no.
the other way and meet us.
No, I know Ragnar. That's not. I apologize. I should be
leaving.
specifying my he there. I meant the person you were chasing. The
Oh,
glass.
Oh,
Glasstaff?
he's
staff.
dead. He's
Oh,
dead.
he's-
He's dead.
Trigall
What?
sent him to meet his maker.
Then
Yes.
let's bring his body too.
Yeah,
For
he's
what,
more
you
like he's
weirdo?
like for real dead though.
We can bring it to the med to the
For
fat
real
man.
dead.
Hey, speaking of which, while these
Well,
guys
why
are
don't we
having
just
this
take his
argument,
glass staff?
Ephraim's busy looting Glasstaff.
Yeah.
But, like,
Make sure
but
you get
we
that.
don't know
staff.
who this
Yeah.
person is besides this code name of a glass staff. Someone may be able to identify his face, and we can figure out who he is.
Didn't he announce?
It could lead us towards others.
Sky.
He announced
DM
who
did.
is he?
Sky,
DM
that's a good idea, but all of those details can
His
wait.
wallet.
until
Look at his ID.
Do I find any ID on it?
later.
Does he have
He's
a
got a
skull with
wallet.
his glass
Social
staff?
security card.
So,
He's
Or
got-
like whatever his government
His
name
Redbrand
is.
membership
Mhm.
card.
Piece of wood with his name on it.
0000001.
let's see.
3654 dash.
24661.
So
Yes,
so
so
just
look-
just from a like outside perspective, remember this guy was formerly one of Sildar's companions.
Who?
Sildar, the guy that we rescued from the goblins way back. Well, you weren't
Sure.
there.
Well, you met Sildar. You met Sildar because he was
Yeah.
with us when
Whatever.
Also,
when he showed
I
up.
forgot that
So
there's a little handout for the.
you got
for
his
this
name? Full name?
Well, we're making the
Glad he's
so
dead.
we out of character. We are making the assumption that
Yes.
this is the
That's
Falcon.
okay.
But-
That's why I'm making
but
sure.
also-
Mainly because
but
my
also-
dumbass revealed the name, but in game, no, nobody knows who this is other than the Glasstaff indication.
we did have the information regarding the glass staff, so it makes sense for us to assume that the man with the glass staff is Glasstaff.
Yes.
Um,
But we don't know his government name.
right. But so where I was going with this whole thing to begin with is that if he's going to have any form of identification, it might be from his time with Sir Sildar, because they were part of an official organization together.
Lord's Alliance.
That's it, the Lord's Alliance. I wanted to say something about the lions, but it's alliance, not lions. There we go.
No.
I'm glad I didn't open my mouth until we
Episode
had
13.
confirmation.
Just realize it's not lions.
Yeah.
So I believe Ephraim, you were looking to see if he had anything on him, right?
Yep.
So you do see attached to his hip is a scroll of some sort, and he also is, carrying his infamous Glasstaff.
Nothing else of
everything else.
interest.
So other than his clothing, which is, it doesn't even specify. I guess just regular robes. So
My God, are you guys
nobody wants it.
talking over there?
Oh, by Sedana! Why? Where did you come from?
I walked around. That's what we said we were doing. I just left. You guys were yelling about a bunch of stuff.
You need to notify others. You can't just pop up like that.
Shouldn't you be hyper perceptive, being in the woods all the time? I feel like it's a you problem.
But in front of me, not behind me, of course.
That's terrible.
I'm not an owl. I don't have a 360 vision.
I wasn't even being quiet. I was walking.
It's the light-footed, fleet-footed, or
Nope. None of it.
It's the. Never mind.
Go ahead and roll. Actually, you don't need to roll this. I would say you also see in that same, because if you're on his hip, there's a couple of like scroll holders. One is filled with an actual scroll. One has like a note that's kind of stuffed inside.
Ooh. Well, can I read that note?
Sure can.
So Barry, are we gonna carry Ragnar around? Because if we do that, then
Oh,
we
water
can just
going
move
in
our
there.
tokens, and Chris can move his to the.
Excuse me, I was
Try that
reading.
again. Yeah.
Yes. We will carry him over to the cistern,
Separate by.
Okay.
and then on the way,
God, this is so annoying.
we inquire Ragnar or Ephraim about that Glasstaff.
I'll just
Yeah.
shout over to Ephraim real quick. Hey, make sure you loot the body that Barry killed on the way over.
You should
Away
bring the body
ahead of
too.
you.
Bring
ahead.
bring the body.
No, we're not.
I've already got
Pile.
I've already got another body in a bag.
We've
All
already
right,
got
all right.
3 corpses.
I still have the woodcutter's body.
Let's take him into the room.
Okay.
We should all probably rest here. Like this seems like it's quite secure.
Yeah, I'll
I'll bottom
Yeah,
up.
Ragnar, we'll throw you on one of these bunks so you can pick a bunk
Rest up.
there and throw yourself over there.
All right. So are y'all just trying to take a short rest or shooting for a
I think
long?
we're due for a long rest.
I think we're
yeah,
due for a
I
long
think
rest.
so.
Yeah.
My only question is are we sure that this is not going to be repopulated after 8 hours?
Sky,
I mean,
Are there any left?
That's what I'm just posing the question.
Well,
So,
one of us
we may
one
want
of
to
us can always
consider that.
keep watch. Yeah, one of us can
Yeah.
always
Yes.
keep watch here on
Yeah.
the
No, you
door.
guys as an elf, you just sit there.
and
I don't
I have
require a
nothing-
full 8 hours.
yeah, and I have nothing to recover or
HP.
Must be
and,
now.
yeah. So if need be, I can help out with Watchford.
Yeah, I'll take a watch. And clearly Ragnar and Nibfarkle need a lot of rest.
Sleep.
I'm already asleep.
Okay.
Sky is going to take the long journey all the way around and drag Glasstaff's body back here.
Well, if you make that intention known,
Yes.
Tregal will help you with that.
Yeah, go with him and just
You
leave us
die.
to sleep without anyone watching.
No, Ephraim's here.
No,
Ephraim's
Ephraim
here.
is here to watch.
Right.
All right, and then
All right.
after we come back, it won't take us more than 10 minutes, maybe 15. But after that, I will sleep, and then when I'm done, I will take over for Ephraim.
All right. So yeah,
So y'all
Joe,
reasonably together, able to pick him up by the legs and the hands, brutally skull beaten, blooded all over, carry him over into the room with the cistern.
Trogal, you do know that the most recognizable part of a person is their face. And so identification is very difficult if the face is as messed up as it is.
well, I took a gamble that paid off. In my experience, when you kill a necromancer, oftentimes it destroys the undead that they controlled. We killed him, all the undead fell silent. That was
True.
the most important aspect, is keeping our companions from being beaten to a pulp by those skeletons.
All right. I'm apologies to me. Apologies to me. I will focus on attending myself once more, and Ephraim, if you wouldn't mind taking the first watch, I will assume second watch afterwards.
And I will take the third watch.
Hey, can I ask a question? It's kind of meta-y. Should I stop? Since we've already gone so far.
uh,
I guess it's a general.
maybe whisper me if you're just.
Oh, sure.
asking
Okay,
me,
that works.
so it's not so meta.
It's an out of game question. Garrett, is this okay?
No, it's related.
And I mean, over the course of the evening, if we're gonna eventually be swapping watch everything, Ephraim would certainly make you guys aware of the note. But more importantly, he's probably going to present the scroll to Barry and see if he knows anything about it, because Barry's dealing with actual magic.
Right. Yeah.
I know some base level mage, but nothing advanced as Barry.
Before I nod off, yeah, I'll look over that real quick, see what I can make out of it.
Yeah, go ahead and roll an Arcana.
Not a good one this time.
None of them were good ones.
You peer.
Why did I roll 6 of them? That's weird.
You unravel the scroll and look and peer over the glyphs that
Crumples up.
are etched into it. You can't seem to make out what kind of incantation or something belongs to it. It just seems like a regular piece of paper, if anything.
All right. Sorry.
The natty one. Oh, never mind. You rolled like 4 times.
I rolled
so
like
it's
6 times. I don't know
So
what
you know
that
it's a
is.
magical scroll of sorts, but not sure what it does.
I gotta mess with this now. Okay.
This-
Yeah, I'll make it. I can't make. You know, it's been a while since I had a nap. Maybe I'll look at it again later. But at the very least, it's quite magical.
All right. So, with that being said, assuming nobody else wants to do anything. Okay. Yeah. So y'all are able to successfully rest for about 8 hours. You don't hear anybody coming into this area or within the hideout in general. You just hear the ever waving waters of the cistern as it gets filled from some source unknown. But you're fully rested.
All right.
And if anything, perfect time to take our rest.
I can't figure out how to
Take
whisper.
that breather.
I was like, I totally forgot you were even gonna whisper me.
It doesn't matter. I sent you a message in Discord.
Okay. I'll check it out. But yeah, with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and take a quick bio break. So for anybody that is watching, not sure, we'll be back in about 15 minutes. So we'll see you at 9:15. welcome back everyone to the Oops All DM series where we're playing Phandelver and Below. Just got back from bio break. Hopefully you had some time to grab some more drink. I forgot mine. I poured it and then left it. Wow. But hopefully, yeah, you had a good break. Welcome back. So in general, this is our 13th session. So you can check out everything on our Twitch if you're joining in now, or on YouTube. Just a friendly reminder too, we also put events on in person, so check out AOT Orlando for our events. We support various charities throughout the month, with the stream being charity always going to be Child's Play. So again, friendly reminder, please consider donating to them. They're an awesome organization that gamifies recovery for children. So pretty awesome group, and we love them and they love us supporting them. So please continue to do so. Just want to give a heads up that for next week's session, we do this. I don't know if I said this, but we do this weekly Wednesdays at 7:30 to 10:30. We will not be doing it on Christmas. However, I think we're doing a one shot instead. Is that correct? Or what
Yes,
was
the
that?
plan is to have Kyle DM a holiday themed one shot on Monday the 23rd. We will add it to our Twitch schedule once we confirm we have enough players and stuff. And if it's not happening, we will update, our socials or whatever. Either way, if it is, if it isn't, we'll make sure we let everyone know.
Okay. So officially though, 25th Wednesday, we're not
Correct.
doing anything because it's Christmas. Okay.
Or the 31st or first.
The first, yeah, I was just gonna get to that too. So I don't know if we've even talked about specifically around the first, but if anything, just keep an eye on our socials, specifically our Discord, and you also see, I think, the Twitch schedule itself on Twitch. So we'll keep that as updated as possible. For this week, though, I mean, obviously you can show up for our 23rd one shot, assuming that goes on. But this Friday, we're also showcasing a third-party system called Lancer. Really awesome mech-themed tabletop role-playing game, sci-fi forward. It's going to be ran by our awesome DM, Jen. So if you've watched actually our first one shot I think we ever put on the channel, Jen was part of the player group there. She's great, so come and check us out. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Again, that is Friday at 7:30. Also, if we don't do anything from Friday up until the new year, starting off the new year just right on the 2nd, Ferg is running the One Ring RPG, which if it doesn't explain itself, Lord of the Rings themed, it's going to be awesome. Ferg through all of these sessions. He's a great DM as well, so please come check us out, support us on Twitch. We'll be on again the 20th at 7:30 and the 2nd, I believe, at 7:30. I don't know if we've ever put an official time to that, but
And then Call of Cthulhu was postponed from this past Monday to the first Monday of January.
January.
Yeah.
Hmm,
So whatever that date is, give me 2 seconds.
I think it's the
First
6th.
full week.
So yeah, so that would be the 6th.
All right, so with that being said, I don't think there's any more announcements, but keep me honest here if you guys think of anything else. But in general, what had happened in the last session is we had a quick chase with the Glasstaff figure. We initiated some combat. Trigal ended it brutally with a great critical. And then we continued to have a restful session. Well, actually, excuse me. Ragnar went in full force trying to get to the end of the hall to meet up back up with Sky and fell down into the trap pit. So he's unconscious, and then they were carried over into the initial room around the cistern to take a long rest. So everybody is healed up if you haven't already done so. Recover your spell slots, whatnot. But that was a full rest. With that being said, too, as we entered, it was more so nighttime. So basically, when you come out, you just slept here. It's going to be morning.
Yes, DM, for my spells, I would like to take right fist, and I would like to take left fist.
Nice. For a second there, I'm like, right fist. I don't know this spell. You're gonna have to explain it.
Well, guys, since
Death
Ragnar,
and taxes.
how was your night?
I don't
Is it
remember
breathing?
anything. What
Kind
happened?
of went to sleep earlier than the rest of us.
What?
Do you
you fell
dream
in a
of
hole.
falling?
No, why would I dream of falling?
Oh man, I have like crazy fall dreams all the time. Like I'll step into a puddle and then it'll be like a waterfall, and I'll just go and go and go and go. It's crazy.
Hopefully not in your bed.
Fascinating. All right. I don't think we need to sneak our butts back out the back way. Why don't we just go up top and walk down the hill, let everyone know that everything's fine? We'll probably talk to that mayor first.
Yes, the fat man. We'll talk to them.
Before we do, would like to sneak around, scout out, just make sure no more Redbrands have wandered back. Never know if any of them were out drinking last night while we were decimating their comrades.
And did we not pass a locked door that we were never able to get through?
We did
I
actually.
don't think so.
Yes, we did. I actually Ephraim was with me, and that was when the little creepy guy popped out the ceiling and started to eat Niff, and we had to run back in there. So yeah,
Oh, the
What?
spider thing?
yeah.
Okay.
It's way back up here in this hallway north of the mausoleum.
Hey, did anybody by perchance actually get the Glasstaff from Glasstaff, or is
Yes.
I imagine Ephraim did, yeah.
Ephraim, he's wearing it on his back
Is it
right now.
sticking out of his back?
Yeah. Nope. Don't know nothing about it.
you know, I'd like to take a look at that in the scroll,
Yeah.
again, perhaps
probably-
to see.
Show that stuff to Sky as well, since he has a little bit of arcane training. Maybe he can help.
Per- Maybe,
But,
yeah,
I mean-
perhaps you could help me.
I mean, if you care for it, yeah, I can.
Sure. Well, how about you write down the stuff that I say, and then I can look.
I'll hold it up. That
Be
way
the
you don't have to
scribe,
hold
yes.
it, and you can just focus on reading.
Yeah. Okay.
Guys, this sounds overly complicated.
It's just magic talk. You don't know anything about it. It's fine. Deal
Magic's
with your
real
blood. Don't
complicated.
hurt yourself, please.
The last time I dealt with a wizard, he was like, "You hush up all the time. So just shh. Let them do their
Yeah,
thing."
My whole thing-
wizards are
like-
haughty.
Oh,
You
no.
guys can. You
Well,
guys can do
well-
whatever you like.
While they're doing that, Nib, why don't you and I go check out that locked door again?
Fine.
All right.
Alright.
So, would you allow me to roll Arcana with advantage if Sky assists me?
Yeah.
This thing.
Assuming he's assisting you. All right. Dirty,
Dirty
20.
20.
Okay.
Man, why did those two come in again? That's so weird.
Alright, I whisper to you. You can choose to share that if you like.
Ooh.
Hey,
Uh,
is it fancy, Barry?
Technically you would get that too, so let me send that to you.
bro, you're not
Well,
gonna.
I'm just
believe
I'm
this.
holding the scroll up. I can't read it. It's on the other side.
Oh, you
Like,
weren't like
what you-
trying to discern what these were? The scroll and the
I'm
stuff?
making sure he has pure focus on the scroll, so I'm just holding it up for him.
I like Barry
Slowly
like starts to
scrolling
trace
it down. Yeah.
some of it, and as he starts to look at it, like the end of the scroll, you just see like a lick of flame, like kind of zap out of his finger, and I'm like, oh, this one is very strong. Are you aware of the spell Fireball?
We must never tell the others you have to.
No, we will keep it quiet. Ragnar is still
Yes.
asleep, thankfully.
I was talking to him. by the way.
Boy.
He may feel like it's
No, he
liquor,
is a-
but it's merely a
Ragnar, you are asleep.
What are you guys talking about?
And then the staff is it's a little bit beyond my grasp. I'll have to study it some more. But it is most definitely latent with some pretty strong magics.
spell.
The scroll also came with a note that Joe just reminded me that he shared it with me and not the rest of you. So I'm just going to read that for you guys real quick. It says, Lord Albrecht, my spies in Neverwinter tell me that strangers are due to arrive in Vandalin. They could be working for the dwarves. Capture them if you can. Kill them if you must. But don't allow them to upset our plans. See that any dwarven maps in their possession are delivered to me with haste. I'm counting on you, Yarno. Don't disappoint me. And it is it has a wax seal with a spider on it.
Interesting.
And I found that along with the scroll. So we do
Yarn-
potentially have a
Yarn.
name. Yeah, Yarno.
IARNO.
IARNO. IARNO.
This, as
Y'all
I
don't have
point
that
to the
song?
body, this is who Sildar came to search for?
Did he tell us the name?
Yes.
I thought he just said he was looking for a wizard friend.
His wizard friend Yarno.
Oh.
It does not seem as though it is a common name for one
No.
individual.
Well, we must tell Silgar that his friend fell in with a bad crowd.
I say we tell him that a bunch of skeletons came alive and killed him.
Skeletons with big fists of fury.
Yep. Monk skeletons. All right, let's go and lock this door.
Learn.
And did
Any
Sildar not tell us something about a spider as well?
Yeah, but wasn't it like a spider person?
Yes, and we see this symbol, this seal on this letter that Ephraim has shown us. In the shape of a spider.
Well, I don't think the thing that tried to eat me is a master craftsman of words, so
No,
I don't think it's him.
no.
Don't worry, I ate him back.
That is good. Maybe.
Carved 2 steaks out of him. Delicious.
Better you than me.
Yeah, honestly, it's because of my my constitution as a goblin. I can eat good stuff, and you guys gotta eat cooked stuff. Ugh.
It's the pointy teeth.
They definitely help. A lot of tearing. Man, Trigal, were you there when I ate that guy's junk over in the prison? Oh, that was good. That was some good stuff.
I'm sorry, you ate his what?
It was weird.
Shillelagh.
Trigal, if you want to roll a history check.
History? Okay.
Mhm.
To see if I recall anything. And make sure I'm back on normal because I don't have advantage anymore. Just an 11. It's a flat 11.
Alright, so you recall the mentioning of Black Spider when you had first entered the Cragmaw hideout. Some of the goblins had mentioned that seemed to have been the leader. Sildar did mention that he heard it as well. That he seems to be pulling the strings behind whatever operation that's happening behind the Cragmaw.
It was the drow, wasn't it? I thought we had.
Yeah, he was like a spidery drow guy, right?
Yeah, I thought that had been communicated.
Yeah, it was just more so if you recollected it.
Oh, okay.
I like the idea of making all roll history checks for me to give you reminders
Fair.
on whether or not that was the full information.
All right, so Ephraim and I are going to make our way back up to this locked door.
Yep. Hey, wait for me.
Not my fault. You're slow.
Not
And
my
then
fault. You're short.
is there maybe? I mean, I guess you have to lockpick, kid. I wanted to do it, but it's fine.
I mean, do you want to help?
Sure, I'll watch intently.
So I will roll.
If you can
dexterity.
rationally give a better helping, I'll give it advantage
Well,
instead
Well,
of just
I'm rather
staring at it.
intelligent, and so having gone through all these other doors, I probably would have take a peek at each of the locks just to see what their general makeup is, and so I can let him know, hey, I think this is similar to other ones, and so if you twist it this way and that way,
Okay.
I can do an
Yeah,
intelligence check if you like.
well, we
well,
can give you advantage.
the thing is, I have legitimate thieves' tools which give me advantage on the roll anyway.
Oh, okay,
Oh.
I still helped.
But I did want to see how you would be helpful.
I turn the handle. You may unlock it, but I turn the handle.
Yeah. So I have a dirty 20 on the lockpick check that time.
So as you finagle the lock with the various tools in your kit, you hear the lock give way and then it unlocks. The bolt, that's the word I was looking for. Bolt.
After you, Sir Goblin.
Me first. All right, so I run in. I want to see what's going on.
So as you enter this room, you see racks of weapons that line the wall of this chamber, including spears, swords, crossbows, and bolts. A dozen dirty red cloaks hang from the hooks by the door.
These would probably have been useful earlier. I gotta be honest here. Just reveal the room. Not that it matters.
Right.
All right. Well, since we both have sacks of
My
crap,
dynamic lighting is great. I forget that I even have to reveal these to you. So yeah, you see, in general, a couple racks filled with 12 spears, 6 short swords, 4 long swords, 6 light crossbows, 8 quivers that are each holding 20 crossbow bolts each. 3 of the weapons are especially well made. A short sword whose pommel and guard are set with a semi-precious looking stones, and 2 matched crossbows whose woodwork is inlaid with silver.
all right, I'm gonna immediately grab the 2 crossbows and the sword and shove them into the sack that the symbol above my character indicates I am holding.
Hey! What's that pointy thing you got there?
It's an awesome sword.
Do you need it?
It's probably better than my sickles. I gotta be honest here. But I mean, realistically,
Right.
I mean, I do have a light crossbow. Are these regular crossbows or light crossbows?
It actually doesn't specify, so I would say, being that they're a matching pair, short makes or light crossbows.
I mean, a matching pair, hand crossbows would make most sense, right? Like 2 double golden desert eagles, just
yeah. Oh, you were asking that.
yes.
There's a difference between light crossbows and hand crossbows. Yeah.
Yes.
I would. Yeah. I think it's reasonable.
Okay, I say you get the sword. I'll take the hand crossbows. I can do twice as much damage with 1 turn. Or
I find this this acceptable.
all
Accept your
right.
terms.
And then what are the big? There's big weapons as well. I'm sorry. 12 spears, 6 short swords, 4 long swords. All right, I say we grab the long swords, give them to Ragnar, and then grab all the bolts. Obviously, I mean, can we take it all? We both have sacks that we've been carrying around this whole time, right? We could just shove it all
Yeah,
in.
one filled with a body though. The other filled with
Yeah, I mean,
rusty.
I mean, dump out that guy. He's useless.
I'm gonna assume that I would not have dragged the body with me over here. That I just left that with the crew. But I probably got my own bag. I mean,
Okay.
my thought there's a whole lot of weapons here. There's nobody else, as far as we can tell. We can collect these at our leisure.
All right, sure. We'll just spend however much time it takes to cart everything back to the group.
Yeah. Well,
But-
not even to the group. We can just take it upstairs.
No, I mean, we might as well have everyone carrying it.
Oh yeah, that's fair. We can wake up Ragnar and put him to work.
Yeah, all we found were these crappy weapons, guys.
What's on your back?
Nothing. A sack full of the weapons I brought for you guys.
Why is it bigger?
Because it's a bunch of weapons. I probably got 6 spears in here, 3 short swords, a couple long swords. Here,
Why
have
are
at
you
'em.
reading off of your hand?
Well, yeah, I gotta remember.
Never mind. We figured out that this person, as I point to the dead body of Glasstaff, you know how Sildar said he was looking for his friend?
Sure. I thought that was that short dwarf guy we were going for.
And I just keep pointing at the body.
I mean, I thought it was a dwarf guy we were looking for, the guy who hired us. That was
the other
Sildar's
guy.
friend, I thought.
He was who was traveling with Sildar. Sildar was looking, he was coming here to find this person who's
Wow. Well, he keeps bad company, man. This guy's
dead.
He was one of the bad guys.
Yes.
We should let him
I-
know his buddy was kind of a jerk.
I fear someone else
Well,
should
then
talk to
perhaps we
Sildar.
should question Sildar. If he keeps company with unsavory types, then how much should we trust him?
Hey, I got a
Remember,
question.
Iana wasn't his friend. He was just a co-worker of sorts. He was here to investigate his disappearance.
Well, everyone has coworkers they don't like. Everyone's got a Brian that they work with who's an idiot. Idiot. Real quick, I had a question. Hey, Tragal, you're familiar with the dead guys, right? Can you talk to the dead? You can ask them some questions, maybe.
I cannot. The clerics of my order are able to do that. I do not have the divine connection to do that.
What about that scroll
I'm
we
really
found? Does that talk with the dead?
No. We were having some trouble deciphering.
Ugh. Probably written in words and stuff. All right. Anyone want any of these weapons?
Yeah.
Is a spear considered a simple weapon? I think it is, right?
I imagine so.
I honestly don't know. Off the
It's
top of my head.
realistically a staff with a pointy end.
Let's see if
I think
what the
spear is,
companion pulls
javelin
up.
isn't.
I think it's the opposite.
Is it?
Because javelins you chuck. I would imagine.
Spear, simple melee
Simple-
weapon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want the spears? Okay, and I'll just throw
I will take
the
one.
6 of them
spear.
I have at you.
No, I'm not going to take all 6 of them. I'll take one.
All right. Well, everyone carry something. We can at least sell this stuff in town.
All
Make
right,
some
who
money
wants
off
to
it.
wake up
Carry,
Ragnar? I
carry.
don't want to be punched. So,
I'll-
someone who is unafraid of being punched.
I'm gonna
Wake
go
up
to the
Ragnar.
bunk underneath him and just like jump up and punch the bed above me to wake him up.
If that doesn't wake
Slap.
him up, I'll use the butt end of one of the spears to tap him from the other side of the room.
Does it wake me up?
Depends on if you want to allow it or if you want to do a contested. I mean, you healed up.
Do a contested roll.
Con save. How deep of a sleep?
Can I do a dexterity to roll out of the way if he wakes up and then tries to attack me?
Sure.
What are we rolling?
I think Nib Farkle is trying to wake you up. So I guess he's gonna essentially roll for.
All right, that's a 15 in athletics to jump up, hit the bed to wake him up, and roll out of the way so I don't get killed.
Not
And then
next.
you can go ahead and roll, I guess, a Constitution if it even wakes you up. If it beats 15.
Ah!
Oh,
21.
what?
Just
On.
still passed out.
I got a better idea. And I'm going to start taking some long swords and like tossing them up and see how many we can stack on top of him before he wakes up.
Just throwing
I'm-
long swords at him.
Yeah, but sideways, not trying
Like
to hurt.
chuck it up, yeah.
Just put together this Eiffel Tower of stacked
Yeah.
long swords on top.
Like
of
stacking
this.
cards.
I don't think that's a great idea.
All right, fine. You deal with it. Hold on. I got a better idea.
I'm
I'm going to grab
you
some
go with
water in
yours.
my hand and just
Oh, wait,
throw
wait.
it at him.
I had another idea. Hey, Ephraim, I love that new sack you have.
Sack? Where? Who? What? What happened? Where's the sack? Give me the sack.
Clatter,
You're
clatter,
in the sack.
clatter.
What is happening? Why are there swords everywhere? Where's the sack?
They're new weapons for you.
The sack burst open. The swords just ran out. Like you were too much for the sack, and it burst open. So you're gonna have to carry those now. Are you ready to leave?
Hey, for posterity's sake, did we find any spare sacks in that storeroom?
I mean, go ahead and roll investigation.
Ooh.
If it beats a 10, you found
Is
a
it
sack.
advantage if because Ephraim was there with me?
No, because I just rolled 2 2s.
Oh, okay. Didn't even ask who had the higher investigation.
No sacks.
All right, fine.
I don't want any of these weapons. These aren't as good as my warhammers, war picks.
All right, well, just carry them to town and we'll sell them, and you can buy better stuff.
Each one of these swords is worth at least 5 sacks.
I think what you mean is I can buy more sacks.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna take all these swords and shove them into a sack.
All right, cool. Are we going back to town now?
Yeah.
Before we RP ourselves into another
We
black
really
hole.
should.
So where are we going?
Wait, hold on. Did you give me all 10 of the swords, like the long swords and the short swords?
Mhm.
I think I would have tried to stack the long swords first on top of you, so you would have the 6 long swords at least.
Okay.
Or I'm sorry, 4 long swords and 6 short swords.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that there's enough hands and
Yeah.
sacks that can carry all of these weapons if you wanted.
Don't worry, guys. We got the sacks for this.
DM,
It's not anticipating
It's-
y'all looting the whole room.
at some point, perhaps it's while they were off examining the locked room over there, but at some point, Tregal would probably go around and make a study of the dead.
Hmm. Yes. I guess what bot are you just examining all of them, the various types, or are there specific ones you were wanting to look at, or?
Mainly the humans, just to not so much the goblin that we killed in that one room and the hobgoblins, more so the humans, just to get an idea of their final moments,
Okay.
of the expression etched on their faces.
Go ahead and roll. I'd say medicine makes sense.
Okay. Yes, they're dead, Jim.
It tracks.
To be fair, a lot of them did get hit right in the face.
Yeah.
It's hard
Yeah,
to tell what their
that-
expression was.
Yeah, you see just a slew of cuts and bruises and bashed in skulls that it just seems to be coincidentally enough the swelling, if not the cuts, were what makes it very difficult to understand what their expressions were.
Okay. And when I come back to these fellows, I'll say, gentlemen, we're going to have a lot of work to do to clean this place up if we want to take over as the new masters of this lair.
Yo, base camp.
There will be some remodeling that will
Hey,
be needed. Yes.
We'll sell all the loot, and then we'll pay someone to come clean up this crap. We don't got to do it.
Well, we should make sure that these. I will make sure, one way or another, that these bodies are all buried in consecrated ground, so that they cannot be raised as undead.
It's a good thing you
Abominations
said
of
something, because
war.
I was fully planning on burning this place down as
Couldn't
we
we
left.
just burn the? Oh, okay. See, I'm surprised we had the same idea. I was hoping to burn everything as well. This is
Yeah,
abomination to the sanctuary of the forest. So I mean, return
Are
it
we
to the
gonna-
soil.
Are we gonna keep calling ourselves Red Cloaks, but for good?
I don't like that necessarily.
I'm just saying we got an
Red
abundance
Brand,
of red
so-
cloaks, so it might just be handy to lean into it. That's all.
Or perhaps, gentlemen, we could do a symbolic burning. We could burn all of the scarlet cloaks in the town square as a way of showing the people of the town.
Yo, we can do it in your
Menace.
girlfriend's shrine and dedicate it to her god. She'd love that, I bet.
I was thinking of festivals, so that would align with those priorities.
Ooh, we can make streamers out of all the Redbrand.
There you
clothes.
go. Load some fireworks with some of their guts and just rain blood on everyone.
Well,
No, the cloaks, not the people.
Oh,
Well, sorry,
you want a
I
real
didn't.
party.
let's
I didn't mean to get your hopes
back
up.
to
Alright, you know
town
what?
before
We'll-
we start making decisions about
I got an
the
idea.
town.
We'll workshop it with the mayor,
think.
see what he thinks is the best idea, and we'll go
Yes,
with that.
Fat Man.
Fat
That
man.
is good.
He was quite a rotund individual. I
Hey, going back to town, then what do we pass first? The general store or the mayor?
are we going out the front door or are we going out the
Oh,
side
yeah.
door?
Why would we go out the side door? We go out the front door like champions.
If we go out
the-
the back door, we've got to cross the chasm with all of that gear.
Yes.
Yeah, no,
Let's-
walk right out the front door. We
Then-
got stairs right
I
next to
guess
us.
we'll go upstairs. Fair. Yes.
And if that front door is still there, we're gonna kick it right open.
Or I guess go all the way downstairs and go all the way back upstairs. But yeah, it's more of a mess.
Yeah,
It's okay. It's fine.
I know the
We'll-
way. Follow me.
All right.
We'll
Which
go
way are y'all
out.
going? You're going up.
Yeah, we're gonna go out through the ruins of the manor, so that we don't have to carry everything across that chasm.
Okay. That seems reasonable for no checks. All right, where are you going?
Just
Force?
walking down the main street. I think
Yeah,
we should
whatever the
go
main
to
thoroughfare is, and then whatever we hit first, the mayor's house or the general store. We'll
So-
stop.
Left. If we went on the main road, left would be the town master. Right would be the general store. So we would have to go choose a direction. I
Okay.
think mayor's house. Just
Yeah, I think we tell the mayor first. And then he might give us some more loot, and we can sell that. If it's not
Well,
good.
if we're coming
y'all-
from,
We're
Do
coming
y'all
from
have
up
Yarna
here,
with
yeah.
you, or
Yes. Sky would definitely be bringing that person with us.
okay, I'll help you carry him.
Hey, while we're walking, who has the glass staff?
I think Barry had it last.
All right. While we're walking, do you have it like over your back? Or are you like carrying it?
I would have it like I would be walking with it.
Okay. I'll just walk next to him so I can just like look at it and see if I can discern anything since they couldn't. Be like, oh, let's see if I can figure out what's going on here. So is that
No,
just?
Oh,
They
I
were-
know what it is.
Oh, I thought you failed the Arcana check.
No,
The fir-
no.
when they
The
went to
initial
sleep.
night. Yeah.
Yeah.
The second time with advantage, I was able to pass it. So,
Okay. Well, if you
I
didn't
just
share
haven't.
it,
Yeah, I haven't. Well, the reason I didn't share anything is because I did what Joe whispered me. I didn't know what it was, so I had to look it up on D&D Beyond first.
gotcha.
But I know what it is now.
All right. Then yeah.
It's a very powerful wizard's staff.
All right. Yeah.
it,
If we know what it is, then I'll just continue on then.
Yeah, I also added it. I'm not sure if you saw my other whispers, but I added it to your journal under treasures.
Oh, okay. I did not see that.
I guess just let me know if you can or can't see it. I'll figure it out if not.
Yeah, I don't see anything that says treasures.
No,
No,
it'd
for
just
him.
be Ferg, yeah.
All right. Yeah. So I think we're going to the town master first.
Town master.
Yeah, it's in there.
Harbin Wester, I believe.
So, as we pass by, when we pass by the Sleeping Giant or pass by the Stonehill Inn, does anybody say anything, or do we notice anybody
'Cause it is morning,
outside? Yeah, it is morning.
Yeah, I mean everybody is active at this point. Awake and town's bustling. People are going to and fro from various places, leaving their homes, working into the farms as you are making your way down the path. Sleeping Giant Inn, or excuse me, Tap House is fairly barren. Has a couple of patrons from presumably again the miners' exchange. They're drinking. You don't see any indication of Redbrand scattered about. Just all seems to be regular town folk.
Okay. Bartender is not outside, is she? She's probably inside. I'm not gonna go in, but I just if she's
Oh, for the Sleeping Giant, yeah, she's
yeah.
fine.
Okay, all right. Anybody?
Did the
Go ahead.
family get back to the Stonehill?
Well, yeah, that would be the next place that we
Yeah.
pass is the Stonehill.
I had forgotten about that. The rescued woodcutter's family.
Yeah.
Allbrooks,
Yeah.
maybe?
I gotta go deliver them some bad news.
So where are we going first? We're going Stonehill.
I guess. Well, do we want to talk to the
Check
town
in.
master, or do we want to deliver the news about the woodcut?
Maybe the town master first, that we can deal
Okay.
with the extra stuff we have now.
Okay. I'm fine
Then-
with doing that.
Then deal with the family issues.
Okay.
Okay, so it's town master.
Yeah.
We should also, before we went up there, if you recall, tried to recruit that former adventurer
Mm-hmm.
to prepare defenses. We should probably let him know the coast is clear.
True.
Well, he's way over here by Eldermath Orchard, so he's.
We
way
had,
up.
if I recall our conversation correctly, he was going to gather people that he trusted. I think it's a Stonehill.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll peek in there. Do we see anybody we recognize in the Stonehill on our way by?
Like you actually go into it, or you're just
Yeah.
looking on the outside?
Yeah, it sounds
Taking a
like that's
glance
what
as we're
Ephraim.
passing, I think.
It sounds like that's what Ephraim is planning. And if he walks up to the door, I'll walk up to the door with him.
Okay, let me.
Because there are
Alright, let
three
me
people here we
switch
need
you
to check
over.
in with. There's the Woodcutter's family is here, the former adventurer is here, and I assume we probably want to check in with the hotel and let them know that we still need our rooms for tonight.
I imagine we paid up for an amount of time, right?
You just paid for a night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I mean, when you walk into the Stonehill Inn, you see Elsa, the bartender, just cleaning some taps while the Trelena Stonehill and her son are sitting back in the same area that, excuse me, they were on the initial night. And then over in the back corner, you see the Dendrars with Toblin Stonehill as well as Darren Ettermouth.
Convenient.
Okay.
They're all sitting at the same table.
Also,
I look at Ephraim and I say, "Are we ready to bring the bad news?"
You want me to distract the kid, or do you want to do that?
I can distract people.
Not eat them.
I
Distract
didn't
them.
say eat. I said distract.
All
We're
right.
distracted trying to avoid a finger getting bit off.
Don't scare the kid.
also,
Should I
you
stay
have
outside?
the body of.
Well, we probably aren't going to
Yeah,
haul
we're
that into the inn.
dragging
We're
the
gonna-
body in.
Hey, look what I found, guys!
Look at your
We'll
dad.
Stay outside.
I will take the pendant though.
Okay.
I'll just sit at the bar, get a drink.
Yeah, and once
Well, it's funny because I was. It's funny because you do have the sack with the presumed.
I do,
We'll
but I'm
probably
not
set
bringing.
that
But I'm
down
not.
outside.
But
Set that down.
you also
Yeah.
have Yarno with you too.
Yeah, well, we're not
Eating
dragging
Go Cold
bodies
Fresh.
into the inn.
Yeah, we're not dragging bodies.
Well, I believe
In-
Sky
I know
is carrying
the
Yarn.
campaign. I know the campaign so far does not support this, but we are not actually insane.
Well,
Literally just murdered everything in the hideout. Left
Shouldn't have been
no
so
one
easy.
standing. Okay, so y'all are walking in, and sorry, what are you doing? I was
Yeah.
trying to pull Yarno's.
So I believe
the
it's the back corner. Is that the Woodcutter's family, or are they over
Yes,
here?
this is the
the
Woodcutter
back
family.
right.
Over
Oh,
in the
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Everybody
Over.
pinging.
All right.
And I'll get up to about here and I'll clear my throat. Hello.
As you approach, you see Darren kind of just leaned up against the back table there, just kind of keeping an eye on the room, and hadn't acknowledged you, nodded his head. As Toblin's kind of just talking with the Dendrars, they seem to be a little distraught because they still are a little worried as to where I forgot his name. Anybody got good
Dead
notes?
guy.
Dead
Their
guy.
dad,
the father.
Papa
Yeah.
Woodcutter.
Mr. Dendrar.
Give me 1 second.
I had it open, so it is.
The all.
So I use it. Thel.
Jim. Oh, okay.
Thel. Thel. But yeah, they're worried about Thel. They see that you're approaching, like, oh, yeah. The mother chimes in, like, these were the individuals. It sounded like they fit the description you were just telling me earlier about who stayed here. That these were them. Did you find Did you find Thel?
Ma'am, we have some bad news.
Oh no. What?
I'll put the pendant on the table.
Where did you? Where did you find this? She takes the pendant. Is it-
The
is this-
Redbrands had captured him, and they. He did not survive their treatment. But don't worry, the Redbrands did not survive our treatment either.
She
Well,
just kind of like cups her children as they both start crying, and she's like tearing up, and she's just nodding between whimpers, like, it's good to hear that you handled them, and thank you so much for the news, as much as it was bitter to hear. It's good to know that we at least have an answer. Thank you.
while they're
Ma'am,
talking,
when you're ready, uh, we'll have his remains at the shrine.
Oh, thank you. That's so kind. And I mean, I did have something to tell you, but to just give me a little bit to, be with the children. Answer
Take your
your
time.
Thank-
Take your
Process.
time.
while
thank
they're
you.
talking to them, I'm gonna be chatting up the bartender, ordering a drink. So like this giant like spider person comes down and grabs me. I finally get out of there, kill him, carve some steaks out of him, and then Ephraim goes down there and finds a dude that they suck dry. It was crazy. A little pendant on the guy. He seemed like a good guy, I guess, but I don't know.
Interesting. She's like really confused. First of all, that like a goblin just walked in and sat at the bar and started talking to
Hold
her,
on, she
but with
definitely
like
knows
this
me, right?
extreme story.
Oh no, I go
No,
to
No!
the other one.
bar.
You hid last time.
Oh yeah, not.
She's just like cautiously grabbing under the table, under the bar, just something, while she's wiping with the other hand, like nodding, like, okay,
Yeah, we
yeah.
took, but turns out that was the beginning of the Redbrand's hideout, and we wiped all those guys out. So we're kind of the heroes of the town. Got to be honest here.
Okay. These were others in your party that went to the back there to
Yeah,
speak with the
yeah. I
Denvers?
think that guy that got sucked dry. I think his family's over there. I hope they didn't hear me.
Hey, let's roll for it.
Oh.
Yes!
Never been so happy that this is such a large establishment.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, well, they rolled a natural one.
Oh
So,
boy.
no, they're
Ugh.
just engrossed in the news. The kids are crying, like, oh, wailing. They weren't able to hear.
Just to be clear,
I
I have a
will-
charisma of 8.
Yeah.
Just as a reminder to everybody.
I'll come over here to Eldermath.
That's why you weren't
And-
invited.
Hey, I didn't
I'll
go
come
with
over
you.
here to Eldermath and I'll just put a hand on his shoulder and I'll say, we have cleared their stronghold. The bodies still need to be dealt with. We will. Is there a town cemetery that is consecrated where we may bury the bodies?
Also an undertaker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
we
an undertaker.
slaughtered everyone in there. We're gonna have to get people with buckets to clean up that crap. There are pieces everywhere.
He just looks
waking
over,
into
like, his expression kind of brightens, like, you cleared the whole hideout. Wow. I mean, not that I underestimated you all, but that's fantastic news. As far as yes, we have a graveyard and an undertaker. Honestly, I would take it up with the town master, but
That's where we are
they
headed
weren't
next.
technically, part of the town. If anything, it might cause a stir with the rest of the town if we bury the Redbrands in their own sacred graveyard here.
Well, That may be true, but as a follower of Kalimvor, I want to be sure the bodies are buried in such a way that they cannot be raised as undead, which would be
Is
an abomination.
you
I
could
was telling the
do
guys
to
we
just
should
bury
burn these
them and
bodies in the streets. It would be amazing.
What? Can we just burn them?
yeah, is there any other options here? I mean, again, I'd take it up with the town master. I'm by no means the leader of this town. I just would estimate there being a lot of drama if that were to occur. So is there any
Wait,
other way you can handle this? I don't know. Maybe bury
we
them and
will
speak your
we will
prayers.
speak with the town master, and uh, yes, the burning bodies is perfectly legitimate in certain cultures. I just did not know what would be customary here for this town.
And I said we
Well,
should dig a hole and just bury them all in it, and then piss on the grave, and then light it on fire. It would be amazing. We get the whole town involved, get everyone to collect their piss together and piss all on them together. The town would love it. We make it a whole, we do it every year. It'll be amazing.
so are you saying this to the bartender or are you
Yes.
yelling this across the room?
No,
Okay.
no. Completely unrelated, but it just happens to line up in a very comical way.
I like it. She's just still sitting there like nodding like
Just going through the
she
whole story.
yeah, she's definitely taking it all in. Whether she's believing in it or not is another question. But she seems comfortable enough now, seeing that you walked in with other individuals that you have a thread of truth through it. So she's no longer grabbing for something under the bar, just more so being like, "This is a lot of information right
That is a 18 performance check.
That was amazing.
now."
That's awesome.
Okay.
That's awesome, Nif.
Yeah, she seems to just gradually like removing her hand from under the bar, nodding like, Man, this is dragging on," to like kind of getting a little bit more invested. Like, okay, yeah, I mean, honestly, screw the red brands.
Making the
I would
good
piss
rolls
on
where
them.
they matter.
But if anything, let's kind of pop out to Barry, Ragnar, and Sky. Just hovering over a corpse of Iarno in the middle of this town street. What are y'all doing?
Just people pass by with a bloody
Yeah.
sack, dead bodies. You're like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a normal, whatever day it is.
I've never
Tuesday.
been one to tell people that their family is dead. Does it take this long?
I don't know.
No,
Maybe
man, I
they're-
don't.
Maybe they're crying.
Don't you just walk away when they cry?
I mean, I usually do. I've been called a monster though, so maybe it's not the best.
Is that not just because of your physique?
No, I've been told I've been pretty heartless.
Yeah, I
I don't know
mean,
what they mean by that because I do have a heart. But
Well-
literally, I have to live. So
I don't know about you guys, but where I'm from, we celebrate death. It completes a part of the circle of living, so it's not necessarily a bad thing. So it's quite a wonderful thing. But yeah, I mean,
we should have
Let
a
nature
party
return
every
back
day.
to nature.
right,
sense.
right, yeah. So I mean,
We should have a party.
yeah. And then we bury them in a nice spot, and then they grow mushrooms and trees and stuff later. It's pretty cool.
See, that's the type of thing that makes the most sense in this life.
Yeah.
I just wish others understood it.
And
well,
I
Should
said,
we
your
check
life
on
makes
them?
no sense at all. There's
I don't
no
know.
point to it.
I
We
feel-
kill as many as we can that are bad, and we do good.
At this
I
point,
feel
I think I'm going to return to the bar and be like, Nip, come on.
I feel
I
like
think you've had enough, buddy, and shepherd him back outside.
Honestly, he has some good ideas. Maybe you should bury them all in one spot and let the village, take a round on them. I mean, take it up with the town master for sure.
Ma'am,
But
Don't worry,
Ma'am,
I'll
all
be
due
talking to
respect,
him.
I've known him. I've known him for like 3 days, and that's 3 days longer than anybody need to know him. Come on.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, I never
Ephraim,
thought I would
that
talk
was
to a goblin,
rather
but
rude.
yes, have a good evening.
And I will take my leave as well and head on out.
All right. Also for Darren. Oh no, something else. Okay. So y'all make your way where now?
Town
I
master.
guess to the town master. That's who we need to talk to next.
As we're passing by people with 2 sacks of dead bodies, just like, hey, Redbrand in the bag. They're all dead. They were bad people.
This is my Redbrand bag. It's so good.
Yeah, this is it's just a dead body of a Redbrand. Nothing to worry about here. They were bad people. I think.
Yes. Why do you still think that? You should
don't
know
know.
that. They tried
What?
the amount of them that tried to kill you. Like, I feel like you should understand that they were not nice individuals.
I mean, bears try to kill me, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're bad.
They're not humanoid. They don't have the intelligent thought to think.
Joe,
Yeah,
These
why,
guys,
why
I mean,
is
look at me. Do
the
you
Red
really
Brands.
think it was intelligent to try to attack me?
Well, they did murder other people though, so
Like a lot of them.
yeah.
Stop trying to get in front of me, Ken.
I have to call a timeout because Yarno's ghost is apparently following me.
I was I was I was acting like you were carrying him because I thought it was you and somebody else, right?
Yeah, I'll help him
If
carry.
Carry
Sky wanted the
Fergal
body,
and
he gets to
Sky.
carry it. That's the way I see it.
Yeah.
All right, then it's on Sky.
I just noticed when I moved my icon, Yarno's icon moved with me. I was like, is he haunting me?
He's a
Ooh,
revenant now.
Not him, but
little
his
did
little
y'all know.
familiar.
Not Mr. Wester, Mr. Hallwinter.
What up, buddy? Kill them all.
Oh,
Yes.
adventures! Welcome back. Sildar chimes in. Uh, did you handle the situation? It looks like you're coming in fully handed. But
Yeah.
Griffin Stalin, you all have several bags and weaponry. It looks like. What happened?
Weapons, dead bodies. We're ready to go with everything.
Yes.
Ready to have a party.
Sildar, we have good news and we have bad news. What would you
Which
like?
would you like first?
Interesting.
I think it's good news.
I
Good
guess
news.
bad
Gotta be
news.
honest.
The bad news is, unfortunately, the gentleman you were looking for, Yarno, I
Yeah,
believe you
Yarno.
said his name, he is deceased.
Well, did you
The-
get any information surrounding his death? Like what happened?
Yes.
I think
The
we know
good
exactly
news.
what
The
he
good
did.
news is
I
that
was there. I saw it. He died by punches.
he
Oh,
had
he died by
taken on the moniker of the Glasstaff, and he was the leader of the Redbrands. He also was a necromancer who had raised unspeakable and unholy undead,
I'll
and he
speak
had to
about
be
it. They were
destroyed.
skeletons. It wasn't that bad.
Hmm.
Honestly, they
Well,
were pretty
I
well
am
trained.
sorry if he was a friend of yours, but
oh no, not by any means. I mean, this he was just simply an
Bad guy.
agent of the
I
Lord's
don't know.
Alliance that had a goal to set up a constable in Phandelver, and it clearly it never happened with the Red Brands, and it seems like he went some other way for whatever reason, and maybe fill his pockets with who knows.
perhaps.
But I mean, it's certainly sad news. I don't like hearing, any member of the Lord's Alliance being what it is, going that direction. But it's
Ooh,
good news, I would say. Not so much bad
Oh,
news. I'll
good,
report
because
back. I'll figure something out with.
Barry,
Skull is the
Barry,
one
do you
that
still have
killed.
that letter?
Oh yeah, bro. You wouldn't happen to know Lord Albrecht,
Yes,
perchance?
that would be Arno.
Yeah.
Yes, Arno
Oh,
Albrecht. He was the agent from the Lord's Alliance that I was looking for, but apparently you found and was the leader of the Redbrands here.
Oh,
Surprising
What
news,
about-
obviously.
Yeah,
What about
Trigal
that
caved his
seal?
face right in.
What about that seal?
Yeah, what about that seal?
I didn't see any seals down there.
Sealed? Like it.
Yeah, pop out the
The animal?
wax
You
leather.
all are just going arf arf. He's just like.
Oh no, not that kind of seal. Like the wax seal.
Oh, on. I
On
mean,
this
do
letter
you
right
have the
here.
letter?
Oh yeah,
God,
I
the
produced
Ken
it.
really liked that one. He's
Let's
still
see.
going.
I think it needs to be canon that like at least 3 of us just started clapping like a seal.
Yeah.
Those
Okay.
that didn't actually see the spider seal.
Yeah, like looks at the note, and looks at the wax seal and sees the indents of the spider, and he looks up and is like, well, I mean, if anything, it has to be relating to this black spider figure that I was speaking about. You know, when you all first pulled me out of the Cragmaw hideout. Yeah, I didn't think the Redbrands and the Cragmaws were in any sort of relation. And I mean, the way they operated, it doesn't make any sense. But frankly, if you're saying Iarno was leading the Redbrands and he had this letter, there's not much more than to assume that they are correlated somehow. Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for your insight there, bro Chacho.
Hey, real quick, can I go down the stairs to the dungeon and see if that guy I have strung up is still hanging?
God.
Sure.
Forgot about
So you make your way down to peek into the cells. That like you see him still strung up. Excuse me. He's just still unconscious. He seems to be breathing. It's only been like a night. He must have just had a long rest. Maybe he woke up and went back to sleep. But it clearly hasn't been visited down here.
I'm gonna
As
pull
you
out.
come in, Poppy's like, "Oi, you bastard! Come over here, crack your damn fingers."
Shh, your friend's sleeping. I'm gonna take one of my crossbow bolts and just throw it at him to try and wake him up.
Okay. Oh, oh, no wonder. Yeah, he's actually unconscious.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, he's like borderline death.
yeah, I guess that's where we left him, was unconscious and restrained. So,
So he ain't waking up with a little nudge.
no, if anything, I'd say he's dead. Revert
Oh.
back on any of those details if nobody came down here based on what I said. I mean, he lost on his death saves.
Oh, okay. So I'll turn to Poppy and just like, ha, he's dead, and I'm just gonna leave.
Well, if you let me out of here, you're gonna be dead. And I'm gonna snap all them damn fingers.
Poppy the last Redbrand.
And then I'll, if
Sounds
nobody
like a
else
movie.
wants to talk to the town master, I have a question for him.
I'll go down like after Nib kind of does, a few seconds after.
Okay.
Okay. So what are you doing?
I just walked down. I imagine I probably would have heard Poppy saying that, and I look over to Nib and say, Nib, can you unlock that gate, that door?
No, can't do it.
You sure?
Keys cross town.
Because I really want to see Poppy try something.
I think your war pick will probably reach through.
No. I want them free to be able to defend themselves.
All right, I guess I'll attempt to lock pick it with, I did carve a couple stakes, so maybe one of them was T-bone.
Well,
And
if anything, you have the keys. I don't.
no,
think
I
you
gave
have
them
to
to a random child at a farm.
That's what you did. Yes, that is what you did. Yeah. So go ahead and I guess roll for the dexterity.
Sleight of hand?
Because yeah, sleight of hand makes sense. That.
Ooh, that's a 7.
So you try to shove these like wooden stakes into the hole. Try to. It seems to fit, but they're not helping at all with the lock. Jiggles and then snaps off within the lock.
But nobody opening this unless you break it. So if you want to fight them, you gotta open it
I'm gonna have to yell down the stairs and be like, "You guys coming? We got deliveries to make."
later.
Fine.
You just see it like Poppy's just like going back and forth between her cells, not breaking eye contact with you, Ragnar, until you, I guess, maybe leave.
Townmaster, we, as we mentioned, we destroyed all of the Redbrands at their hideout. And we were wondering, in your opinion, what is the best thing to do with their corpses? As a follower of Kalimvor, I want to be sure that they are disposed of in a way that will not allow them to be raised as undead. But some of the people at the Stone Hill pointed out that perhaps the townspeople would be unhappy if we tried to bury them in the town cemetery. So I
See,
don't know what guidance you might have.
I was saying we burn them all in a pyre, in a pit, and then piss all over it. It'll be great. Make a celebration of it.
Well, I mean, I don't think it would be a great idea to to to, to what this little goblin folk is saying. Goblin.
Green gnome.
Anyways,
Halfling.
if anything, I also wouldn't
Same.
recommend putting them into our cemetery either. I mean, there's. I mean, I'm not
If the
holding back.
corpses
If anything, you of all spared us from the uh,
would it
taint.
offend the sensibilities of the townsfolk if we put them in a large pyre and burned their corpses?
We could use them to nourish the forest.
Go ahead and
Nourish with
I'd say
fire.
go ahead and roll a what's the word? Persuasion.
Okay. Who's doing that?
Oh, Trigal with advantage because Sky's point. I like
Okay.
that.
All right.
Good.
Clarifying question. Did we
Sky
just,
might be better at this, but
did we
That's
just
a
leave
no.
that guy's body in the hallway?
17, flat 17.
Looks like
Well,
it
we're
did.
gonna
So
take it.
17.
Oh, that's supposed to be with Sky. Sky's dealing with the body.
Yeah, I guess while we're here, we should ask Sildar
Well,
specifically.
let's hold on a
whether
second.
he
Let's
wants
let
to-
Trigal finish.
Yeah.
So yes, a pyre, would, yeah, that would make sense. I mean, should we send invites around the town? No, but um, if it's somewhere maybe even near the Tresender Manor, then that makes
Yes.
sense. Yeah,
And
and for
speaking
the
of
trees.
the Tresender Manor, is there a deed for that place?
Ah, that reminds me. Yes, I did find the deed that you were asking for that. I think it was clear enough it was the Tresender family still, but being that they have passed during that tragedy with it, there's no deed belonging to anybody currently. Why? Do you
I think it
are you
belongs to the
interested?
Glass Cloak gang now. I'm
We
workshopping
were
the name.
we were thinking that if we rebuilt the place, we might either sell it or use it as a base of operations, and in either way, it would prevent bandits from reclaiming it again.
Well, I think it's only fair seeing as we've reached out to Neverwinter, to Baldur's Gate, nobody has helped us. I think, being that there's no deed and no real intention of what we would make of it, sure, yes, as a reward, handsomely. Thank you for
On top
solving
of
the
what you
issue.
already offered us, right?
Well, I mean, I think that might be a little greedy, but if you want to go ahead and roll a persuasion,
It's a 6.
yeah, I would say it's either what I offered or the deed.
Joke's on you. I don't remember what you offered last time, so we'll take the house.
All right. All right. What about the deed and a sack?
A deed or a sack?
No. A
Like
deed
a bag.
with and a sack. Yeah. The deed to the
Ragnar,
and a sack.
Ragnar, we can
sack of
trade
holding.
many of those weapons for many, many sacks.
Yes,
Does
but I can also get another one.
Tell you what, go to Barthen's Provisions and tell her I said a sack's on me and to charge it to my account.
There's sacks on you.
Alright. Now we're talking.
Thank you, Town Master. You're very generous.
Yes, and just give me maybe a fortnight, and I can write up this deed for you.
Wonderful.
All right. We'll use that time to plan a party.
So
does
you all also get 500, I think. Hold on. No, excuse me. Ah, 200. 200 from Sildar. He's like, as promised, adventurers, for figuring out what happened with Iarna's disappearance and him being the leader. I did instruct to, uh, dead or alive, bring him back. So you did, and you helped with the Redbrand. So enjoy this deed. Great idea. I think it's great that you set up shop. I'll still be around town, but here's also the 200 gold that I promised you for eliminating the red brands, and I guess in this case bringing Iarno to justice.
Well, hey, I think it might be a good idea if like somebody crashed at the pad, like if we weren't there. So, I mean, if Sildar, if you're not doing anything, and you're just chilling in Phandelver, perhaps you could like look after the place, clean it up a little bit, help us out.
Well,
You don't have anywhere to stay, right?
Yeah, there's tons of dead bodies that'll keep you company.
I was going to say that we would take care of the bodies before he's there. And he's
Oh, yeah.
got rooms at the
About that, hey, Mayor
man.
Man,
Well, I
do you have
mean,
like a
fair
bucket brigade that can go clean up the mess we made?
Yeah, we can figure something out. If
Yeah, we'll
anything,
pay them. You don't want to send someone in that viscera without, some compensation.
yeah. I would say if anything, I can get the I'm brain farting on the word. Crypt keeper. I'll just call him the crypt keeper.
Groundskeeper.
Undertaker.
The Undertaker.
Groundskeeper.
Yeah.
Undertaker. That's the word I was looking for. And he has a few helpers. Bring them out. But anything thereafter, though grateful, it would be on you to do.
Yeah. I mean, I think it would be a good idea to have someone look after the place while we are out. Just
And you were also asking that question to Sildar, right?
correct.
Yeah. So Sildar had chimes in like, yeah. Let me think on it. It's a great idea. And I'm more than happy to join in with your adventures here. I foresee this being a unforeseen reassignment by the Lord's Alliance, being that they don't have an agent present in Phandelver. I might have to take up hold here as well. But let me sort out that with the organization, and I'll get back to you. But
Just don't go
assuming
poking around in
they
barrels.
allow me to stay.
And we still need to find.
I mean, maybe he should
Gundren.
poke the barrels. Like,
Oh yeah, downstairs near the water area, there's 3 barrels and there's 3 dead guys, one in each of the barrels. So when we're doing the
And-
cleanup, make sure you.
well,
grab
the
those guys.
there was one in the cistern too, right? Like, we didn't.
Oh, I thought we
that
pulled them out.
No, we did pull him out. We pulled him
out.
out.
Okay, good.
I hope so because we got one from
So
that.
that he
Well,
wouldn't
yeah, we
foul.
drank out of there later.
Yeah.
Joe, was
So
that like
I,
5 or 6?
I don't know. I never sneezed less than 5 times. It's
That's
nuts.
crazy.
Yeah, I hate it. Oh, I'm used to it at this point. It's my whole life. But if anything, I feel like that's a perfect time to stop.
Yep.
It is 10:30. So just a reminder for those watching or even watching the recordings, keep an eye out on our Twitch calendar as we have a couple one-shots coming up. One being this Friday with the Lancer tabletop role-playing game. We will continue this weekly Wednesday game come January 8th. So we're not going to be playing this specific session on the 25th or 1st, but keep an eye out. We might have a one shot to kind of fill in the gap as well around the 23rd, and then on the 2nd, we will have the One Ring tabletop role playing game that Ferg here is going to be DMing. And then I think we also have an event, a couple events coming up. So
Yes. Give me 1 second.
December 28th, I believe.
Yes,
Yeah,
that is
28th,
conduit. If I'm
Conduit.
not
Conduit.
mistaken.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, so the 28th we have Conduit, and then on the 19th of January we have Eden Abbey.
Which is in Mount Dora.
Yep.
That is
Lovely
correct.
Conduit. I'm not sure if you're referencing the website right now, but I think
I
we
am.
also are going to be
Adding more
opening a table if we
tables.
have not
Yep.
already. Yeah. So
Yes.
if you're
It currently
a little
says
bummed
out of
out that you
stock,
couldn't make
but
it,
ignore it.
yeah, it will be a new table there soon. Honestly, if you haven't come out to an event or you haven't the Conduit, definitely come and check it out. It's always a great time at Conduit. They're a big supporter of us. We're running, I think, up to 7 tables once we add that table, which is great. And I believe, I want to say Lancer
Yes, one of them
is
will be
going to
on
be.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. So if you decide to watch our game, you like Lancer on Friday, or you're just curious anyways, and you just want to go and play it yourself, we will be having a table dedicated to Lancer
Yeah.
that you can spectate. I think it's sold out.
Yeah, I believe
It
it's
is
already
sold
sold
out.
out. But spoiler alert for the Lancer stream: the character that I'm playing, his handle is Goblin.
That makes so much more sense how you reacted to that in the chat. You were like,
Oh, yeah.
"Goblin, baby." Anyways, without further ado, thank you all so much for joining. Check out AOTorlando.com. Join us on socials, but we'll see you within the next coming days on our stream. Have a good night. Have a happy
Happy
holidays.
holidays and Happy New Year.
Uh,
Bye.